Alrighty, everyone, welcome back. Welcome. Yeah, the 6.7 live stream is like currently like 2 hours away from now. I think it's 2 hours away from now. I don't know. They usually like, don't they usually do it at like 5? Well, I guess like 30 minutes from now. Usually. But yeah, apparently it's today. Yeah, so I don't know why. Kind of know why. Apparently there's like some sort of holiday in somewhere that's tomorrow, and that's probably why they're or I guess not delaying the stream but making the stream a day earlier, just so I guess, yeah, they can celebrate the holidays, which, you know what, I guess works out for me. This has been the first ever live stream on Genshin Hoyle or Genshin ZZZ or HSR that I've actually been able to watch for a while, so yay. I think it's 2 hours from now. I don't know. I converted the time and I've had conflicting answers. But yeah. I kind of don't like how they just don't do it like they do in HSR. Actually, I probably know why. Wait. Cause yeah, HSR actually has like a live stream thing on their YouTube page. Okay, yeah, that's why. Okay, yeah. But Genshin, on the other hand, just turns into a video, which I guess they can do whatever they want to do. Yeah. All right. Okay. So yeah, I guess I got a little bit of plans today. For starters, an account review on the main account, and after that, I guess we'll just wait for the live stream. So yeah, honestly, I could care. I don't care about the live stream. Honestly, I do kind of care just because I want to see, or I want to know what the patch before SNES 9 is gonna be. But like, I've seen live streams before. I already know not to get my hopes up. There's not gonna be like some like free character that they're gonna announce or anything like that. Even though I guess it is technically the patch before 7.0, and technically it is the patch before anniversary. Actually, shoot, yeah, I haven't thought about that. Okay, anniversary news is probably most likely not going to be during this live stream, although who knows, maybe. But the one thing I want to see in this live stream is at least some character teases for 7.0. I could care less. I don't care if it's like they're gonna like get released at the end of the year. I don't care if they're like far away. I don't care if it's literally just one character and just a silhouette, just a shadow. I want to know. Just whatever it is. Alright, but yeah, before we get started, I guess let's go right into it. I'm not gonna lie, I kinda don't want to farm this set. When the wearer enters combat and uses skill, the damage dealt by their skill and ultimate increased by 18. I'm pretty sure I watched the video about this. I think the only character that can use this right now is probably Finan. I think that's like some niche case scenarios. Do I farm for Evanessa? I mean, I kind of like the 6-7 crit damage to crit, or crit rate to crit damage ratio. I think it's kind of funny. I'm not gonna farm, you know, yay. Although Blade, on the other hand, I'm pretty sure is like, yeah, I could care less. Man, why couldn't this be on my Silver Wolf? Peace. I guess the speed boots. Yeah, alright, fine, we'll farm. Do I even want to farm? Dude, I don't even know what to farm for. Everything is so, like... Oh my god, I hate, weighted drops. They exist. You can't tell me they don't otherwise. Okay, it's rather Evanessa. But then I would mess up my crit damage to crit ratio. Which maybe I should. 6-7 again. I don't even think I meant to do that. And 130 speed. She's a very speedy girl. I think 134 for Who's alright. 144 for Fu's alright. Gilgamesh? What does Gilgamesh want? I don't even have Archer built. He doesn't even have a light cone. I don't care. Alright. I said that I'd build Archer for like a year now. I've yet to build him. I'm not gonna start now. Oh my god, fine. Blade, have it your way. I'll farm you for a bit. Alright, so we'll just do my dailies and then I'll start the review. And then, you know, it'll probably take me like 2 hours.
Unlimited firepower.
Fiends or devils.
Those robots like attack their allies if they take elation damage, right? Because I could have sworn I attacked them regularly and they just punched me. So pay to win? Oh my god. On my gotcha game?
Next round, real gaming.
Observe the heavens with my divinations. Best of luck. An explosive start. Something.
Feast your eyes, Bonus round. Bonus round. Bonus round.
Self-account review, yeah.
All eyes are on you.
That's the gist of it.
Is Honkai.
What if I just showed like an E6 Silver Wolf and just said it was mine?
Bonus round.
You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna find the #1 Silver Wolf and say that they're mine. There's gotta be a website, right? That just shows the people's characters. Actually, yeah, isn't there a leaderboard?
Bonus round.
Wow. I've not been keeping pieces of these. Kind of. It's kind of good. I guess crit rate, crit damage. I guess I'll keep. Okay, it's attack, so most likely I'd want an attack or speed. Okay, Hoo and FF1 and Prod level 999 are also already doomed. What do you mean? My Silver Wolf 999 is not that bad. Alright? It's bad, but it's not that bad. The only thing I'm missing, I guess, is Yai. But it's about the character, not the team. Oh yeah, I was bullying you. Okay, come on, please just roll speed. I'll roll up 7. Wow, that's garbage. I should have a swapping account, hopefully. Okay, now we go on to the main account. You just wait until I get Himiko Nova, alright? And then maybe when Sunday SP comes out. Alright, I'll have the best free-to-play Himiko Nova. Having Kuhu and FF, you're getting -5 for me. Alright, so... that means both, right? Okay, so that means only one account has 2.5 and then the other account has 2.5 too. Or -2.5. Because I only have Huhu on one account and then Silverwolf 999 on the other account. Unless you mean both of them, in which case yeah. Just put fires in the bag. 1,000 pulls. How the hell do you have 1,000 pulls? I think the most I've ever had is 600. I have 200-ish. Okay, I'm gonna round up. I'm gonna round up this to 100. I'm gonna round this up to 120. You know what? I have 250. I have a bunch of rounding up, although I guess I still have like half the patch and then get the Odyssey for next patch. Second account never summoned for Rem or Elation. What are you talking about? Also, why do you keep calling Silverwolf fraud? Isn't she like the top DPS at the moment right now? If you have like her signature and then Yai and then her E1 and then Sparkle or Sparksy and then her Light Cone. And you know, that's just, you know what's so attainable as a free to play. Like 3 limited characters, 2 of their signatures, and then one of their limited, or yeah, one of their Eidolons. Then Himiko Nova's gonna come out. Although I don't know. I feel like Himiko... I'm not gonna say anything.
Unlimited firepower.
I don't know. I feel like her Trailblaze, the Companion Spirit, or wait, no. Her Trailblaze Acid Skill Trace. I feel like that's made for someone else, and not currently someone from the Astral Express right now.
All for the thrill.
I'm the fastest runner in the world, and I have a bike and 5 steroids per day.
Bonus round.
Wow. Is it even running at that point?
Bonus round. Bonus round.
I don't know. Would you call a jet that doesn't have wings a car?
Bonus round.
Because I would. That's fraud, level 99 description. Really?
Bonus round.
Are you saying she's a cheater? Because I won't, I'll agree with you there. Or wait, are you saying she's only like the fastest runner when she's in her relation team?
Feast your eyes,
See, look at this damage.
Bonus round.
See, look at this auto battle. Look at this peak gameplay. I don't have to wait for them to act, and she immediately acts. so worth it, even though technically this isn't mine. I guess, yeah, you could always borrow someone. Crit damage, yeah. When she's all the cost in the world. Yeah, man. Dude, I'm still so mad that they changed her E6. Or her E2 to her E6. I actually was gonna go for E2 if they didn't make that change. Is this how I actually think it works? Like, if you use this in Apocalypse Shadow, and the boss has a, I guess let's just say an imaginary res, this will just make that imaginary res to a 0. So, like, Kokoli has like a 70% resistance to imaginary. Does this just make it 0? Or am I reading this wrong? I was also planning for that E2 then in Doomed. Yeah. I came, I saw, I one shot. Basic attack is a new ultimate. Max level 15 says who? Oh yeah, it does. God, that's kind of hilarious for E3. I kind of don't like the name of her E6. What's Sparksy's Eidolons? Go viral. Hashtag who is she? Hashtag audience knows. Hashtag links up. Hashtag hard skip. Hashtag locked in. Hashtag face card. Hashtag healing the world. Hashtag good vibes only. Hashtag built different. Hashtag going extinct. Okay, I like Sparksy's E6. Built different. Damn. I do not get some of these reference. Long faded night. I don't know what that means. I should do the stupid account review. Hold on. Okay, Jade's all about money and stuff. Go read officials comments. Okay, hold on. I'll go. I can actually see them here. I should be able to, right? Oh my god, stupid ad. I can right here, right? Gaze of the deep. Who's deep are we gazing? What? Devourer of all sins. Wings of nightmare, her pilgrims of bleak against the fleeting light. Evernight Raven. I feel like half of these are just cringe. A lot of them just cringe. Hold on, what are Evanessa's Eidolons names? What's your guys? Okay, see, these are like actual, like normal names. Alright, what's Evanessa's? Home, a prayer and dance. Voyage, a wish for Everbloom. Blade, a feast on evil. Meadow, a rune by vice. Arcadia, a glimpse of fates. Maiden, a step into dreams. Okay, you know what? These make more sense. Yeah, every Eidolon has, or yeah, I guess. I feel like some of these names like are based off something, and then you just have random Eidolons that are just like random things. I feel like whoever created them just went to like ChatGPT and just asked a name for a description or whatever. And I just prompted that. Wow, Into the Spotlight. What a great name for an Eidolon. Okay, you know what? Alright, enough of that. Alright, I need to get started on this live stream for Genshin Impact. I'm pretty sure it's like an hour and a half. I should be able to review this account in an hour. I don't know. All levels 999. Damage was definitely ChatGPT calculated. Damn. What was you and Silverwolf 999? What'd she ever do to you? I will say this, however, though. I feel like Silverwolf 999 does not work well without a full elation setup. Or like at least something. I feel like if it's just her, just use a different team. Like I feel like she's only good by herself if there's actually an elation mechanic. You got EMC. Alright, you know what? Okay, enough of that. I guess I'll go from my best team, or somewhat best team, current push, to I guess my second best team, and then my third, and then my fourth, and then some other teams. You know what? I'll do 3 at most. Okay, so someone remind me. This is my finance setup. All right. I still don't even have an elation sustain. I just have Don Kong here. Why not? All right, and then we have our second team.
We meet again.
Which is the DOT team.
Are you ready for a duet together, little gray fry?
Little Gray Fry. And then I don't know who to put here. Why are the only sustains I have for any team or like a best in slot is literally Linksha? You know what? I guess I use Aventurine sometimes.
Lay out
in
your
here, this
plans,
team.
Mellow Keeper.
Guess. Actually, I'll put Linksha here. Although I kind of want to show my break team. You know what? It doesn't even matter. You know what? I'll put Aventurine here.
Ah, miss.
And then we have my finance
We can
setup.
always fight side by side.
The most scuffed setup I even have.
May our journey be free of troubles and lead us starward.
Oh yeah. God damn, I forgot about EMC. If your first and only character is Silverwolf 99, just factory reset your account at that point. What do you mean? The guy has a rerun. EMC exists. You just have to wait for the next elation character. I don't know. I feel like if your first and only character is Silverwolf 999, you have EMC. I guess try to go for Yai. And they're definitely going to have another elation character. Hopefully they're a support. If they're not a support, then I guess just hope that they build Punchline. At that point, DPS Violet will be better value on the count. You're just making stuff up. Okay, then Dong Kong.
To safeguard
Or,
hope,
I guess Bronia's
that
here.
too is every nameless one's duty.
Although I'd say Sparksy probably has more value as a free-to-play for Silver Wolf. Because Sparkle was literally free, although you'd have to get her, so I don't know if you have her by now. And then you have EMC, and then just use whatever sustain that you have. Although the truce could also be said about Archer, too. I guess since... Shoot, yeah, you have Rin. Yeah, I guess you have Archer, Rin, and then Sparkle, and then probably Dong Kong if you got him for free. Although that means that you'd have to be playing since 2. Wait, what patch are we on? We're on 4.0. Okay, so like 3.6, I think, something like that. Do I even use this team anymore? I'm pretty sure this is just my auto battle team that I used. Oh, here's my finance setup. You know what? I'll switch this. Alright, and then after that, I literally have nothing. I guess next up would be my break team. That I freaking use goddamn RMC for.
With you here, I feel a bit more at ease.
Yeah, an hour and a half. Alright. I guess I'll do the account review right now. I was just waiting for you to leave. Let's not... Actually, hold on. Let's not review in some random back alley. I guess we'll just go to my room. How do I go to my room? Like, exactly. Is there not some teleporter that's in my room? I can't just teleport to it. I really have to go to the party car. Oh, wait. I pushed this button. Alright, there we go. We'll do it in the bathroom, why not? Damn. Stella doesn't have a toilet. Wait, is this a toilet? Wait, no, there's no way this is a toilet. This is just a trash can. Okay, she has a washer and then a dryer. This has to be a washer, right? I'll say who the hell has a washer in their bathroom, but I do. My downstairs one. What am I going on about? Alright, we're here. Alright, EMC, don't do anything stupid. You're gonna just be all like, noise! Over and over again. You know what? We'll just have her staring at her phone. Alright, let's get to this. I got an hour and a half to do this. I can surely do this in an hour and a half. Wait, hold on. Alright, how long did my last account review go? Does it even take it even longer because of this? Okay, so... Dong, 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 dong. Okay, 22 minutes. Although I have like way more teams now. Alrighty everyone, welcome back. In today's video, I'm just gonna be reviewing my account. I did one like about a year ago. Well, more than a year ago, but that was on my second account. If you haven't checked it out, I guess check it out. Although that, yeah, second account, I have my E6 Acron on there. And yeah, this account is like a lot more different. I didn't just pull for one character. I pulled for a lot of characters. So yeah, I guess we'll be going over that. I guess if you're interested, I'll maybe also do a follow up for my second account, because yeah, on my E6 account, yeah, a lot can happen in a year. I did get a lot more characters actually. 2 characters actually. That's it. That's all I got on the other account. But without further ado, let's just get right into it. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go from like newest slash strongest team to like other teams that are weaker or that are older. So I'll start off with my Elation team, go over their stats. I'll go from there to my DOT team, a little bit older, a little bit newer, since I guess, yeah, I've got high ceiling. I still don't have a sustain. I guess you'll just see my sustain thing, or how they are right now. And then we'll go with my fine and then break team, and then we'll go from there. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get right to it. Alright, so starting off, we've got the new kid on the block, and that is the Elation setup. We got our Silver Wolf here, 201 speed. I just barely got to 201 speed literally yesterday. 86 crit rate, 90 crit damage. I feel like this is okay from what I've seen. I would maybe want a little bit more crit damage, but she does get some crit damage ratio from her hidden MMR. That whole mechanic, so yeah. So yeah, I did hit the 200 speed. I want to say this is good, but I've yet to see other people's, I guess, Silver Wolf build. I don't even know if the 200 speed is even, like, that worthwhile. Like, I could totally get some more crit damage, but I'd lose, like, 10 speed. So, yeah, I don't know. I should probably just get more crit damage, honestly, but I kind of like her being at 200 speed. Alright, we got her signature. I think I lost the 50-50, but, oh yeah, I also did a polling video on this. I lost the 50-50, but I think I got her Lycone pretty early. She's maxed out. Of course, I did it. Day 1. Oh yeah, and her relics. I guess I'll just quickly go over her everyone's relic sets. And then yeah, E0. Honestly, I would say overall, I would say she's my strongest character as of now. I guess single character, like she's the only one in the team that I guess does the most damage outside of everyone. She does the best damage in her best setup, which I guess is against enemies that have an elation mechanic, which is like every character right now. Alright, after that we have Sparksy. I do not have her signature. Base speed. I've got some speed in her relics. I guess we'll see there. 72 crit rate, 179 crit net, or 149 crit damage. Don't have her light cone. And I'm gonna be honest, I kind of want her light cone. I really do not like. Well, Mushy's not that bad. I think it's only like a 10 or 20% damage increase if you don't have her light cone. But yeah, not having her light cone just means I'm pretty sure her light cone gives like more skill points and then some skill point refunds. And yeah, I just don't like I guess I use her in 2 setups. Rather the Elation setup with Silver Wolf, or just by herself with Sparkle. And in both teams, she's like reaching like 10 to 15 stacks of her skill. So yeah, that's fun. I'm not hitting the 20, which I'd kind of want to. I'd feel like it'd be nice. Oh, hello, Cyrene. So yeah, we're just being a little bit of a bum right now, not having her signature. I'm not made out of money. I don't think I've actually pulled for light cone. Somewhat max traces. I still need one more level in, I guess, her skill and her ultimate, which I should probably do. At least her skill, I should probably maxed out. I guess ultimate's whatever. I don't think she really does that much damage from her ultimate. Here, her relic sets. Honestly, I think she had good relic sets, but I think I actually gave some of them to Silver Wolf. So yeah. Wow, no speed, or I guess, like, yeah, one piece that has 4 speed in it. And then we have her E1. I built pity on her light cone and I just got her E1. I was like, well, I guess that just happened. Alright, and then after that, we've got EMC. I think I'm starting to use EMC more than I'm starting to use RMC. I think yeah, there's a lot more replacements for RMC than there is EMC. No duh. So yeah, 163, 66 crit rate, 79 crit damage. She does some damage. Not a lot of damage. We got the Herta Light Cone. Wow. I thought she was more than this. That probably explains it, yeah. So literally maxed out ultimate. I am pretty sure, yeah, you don't even need a level up these things. All of these are pretty much, I'm pretty sure, just her own damage. Probably explains why she's not doing much damage. But I could care less. Yeah, so you just want to upgrade this for the crit damage for the ally. And that's literally it. I guess she's like the least expensive character to build. Yeah, just build this. Got the new relic sets. A bunch of speed. If I had Yai, I'm pretty sure some of these pieces would go to her, but I do not on this account. Yeah, we got Lushaka. I keep forgetting to put Sparksy on the first team in the lineup, but like it's literally, yeah, just like what, 12% attack? Yeah, honestly not that much. I don't even have her at E6. Again, I'm pretty sure the only Eidolons that matter are, yeah, these two and then her fourth Eidolon. Everything else is just increasing her own damage. But yeah, you know what? One day I'll get E4. Actually, I'm pretty sure all I need to do is just finish the story and I get E4. And then, yeah, honestly, the sustain for this team is a little bit all over the place. I would use Hoo-Hoo if I have her. I can get her, although I feel like we would most likely definitely have an elation sustain. If not, at least a universal sustain. I feel like it's going to be Pearl, although I don't know if that's true or not. So yeah, this play, or yeah, the sustain is rather Aventurine or Don Kong. I swap between the two. So yeah, I guess here's our Aventurine. When he came out, he was actually doing decent damage. And now, he's just here for a sustain. He still is a pretty good sustain if the thing you're fighting just does a bunch of AoE. Yeah, literally just 2 AoEs and then he just refreshes everyone's shield. Or something like that. So, got his signature. I'm pretty sure I got this at like 5 pity. I was like, well, that just happened again. Yeah, here are his traces. Again. Okay, I don't think you need to actually level up his basic, but since you're just in some setups are gonna be basic spamming. Like I said, he does some decent damage. Probably not a lot, but at least enough to be acceptable as the sustain. Alright, and then yeah, we've got his setup. I'm pretty sure, yeah, he gets some crit rate conversion from something in his kit. Yeah, all I have is just his E1. You know what? I will say a solid sustain compared to characters that we have right now. He does give the team 50 effect res, which is honestly kind of valuable. Like, being able to, I guess, not be crowd control or have a debuff on you is probably just or even more valuable than a cleanse. Yeah, with Hyacin, if you get debuffed, you'd have to wait for her to act. And I think Hyacin can also get debuffed as well, so you'd have to wait for that to be cleansed off her. And then you'd have to wait for little Ika to cleanse it off you, which in some fights could like actually ruin the run. Alright, and then we have our second team, our DOT team. I'm gonna be honest, the DOT team that I have, honestly, just sometimes it just beats my main team. Like, the Elation team just needs the correct setup. Or, yeah, the correct fight. Meanwhile, this, all I need is just the enemy to have, like, 2 resistance to, I guess, one of these, yeah, rather have a or not have a resistance to electric, wind, or physical. I just showed their, like, cones. You know, whatever. And yeah, I feel like as long as they have that, or yeah, just 2 of those, I feel like the DOT team could excel in anything. Yeah, they honestly like one cycle or zero cycle like a lot of fights currently. They give me the most points in like literally pure fiction or and uh apocalyptic shadow. But that's, I guess, yeah, you can see why, because I put a lot, and I mean a lot, of investment into this. Kind of something that I honestly didn't expect. But yeah, I guess I got Kafka when she came out. I got her signature too. Again, I builded pity on the light cone banner and then got it at a really low number. So yeah, I guess this just goes to show that the light cone banner, I guess, is somewhat bait, but you can get lucky a lot. I just figured out recently that the light cone banner is actually a 75-25 and not actually a 50-50. So that probably explains why, yeah, I got a lot of light cones. Although me getting them at a low number, it's probably just luck right there. Alright, so yeah, she did get her Noble Flare. Everything's maxed out, I guess, except for her basic. I guess, yeah, overall, I'd say she's a pretty expensive character. You would want to level up everything. I guess except for, like, maybe 2 of these, since technically, yeah, she... Yeah, it's just literally HP. Yeah, you want to upgrade her talent, her ultimate, and her skill just because she utilizes everything. Alright, and then, yeah, we still have Prisoner of the Deep. I don't think we're gonna ever get another DOT set. And even if we do, I feel like it's gonna be so niche to a new DOT character that we're gonna get. We are gonna get a new DOT character, alright? I'm not coping. So yeah, yeah, here's her build. From what I've heard, you kind of want to have her as a supportive build, but I kind of have her as like a hybrid support slash damage. Yeah, I think you just want as much speed as you can possibly get on her, and then like, yeah, switch her light cone to something else. Probably a tutorial so she can spam her ult, but I do not. I got her E1. I got this when we could select the character for the anniversary, and I picked her because, you know what? A DOT all the way. 147. And then, yeah, next up we got Black Swan. Actually, wait, hold on. I've been forgetting to show this. I guess for characters that are main DPS, probably only care about their crit rank or damage. And I guess you can see what their stats are when I show over the relics. So yeah, next up we got our little Black Swan, 120 effect hit rate. I hated hitting this. This was such an annoying thing to get to. Like, oh my god. Yeah, don't have her signature. I was thinking of maybe going for her signature, but I don't know if I want to go for it right now. I don't even know if I want to invest more into the DOT team. So yeah, pretty expensive character. Yeah, actually pretty expensive character even before her Nova Flare. Everything leveled up. Again, wow, Prisoner of the Deep. Again, actually, I think the build for her right now is actually, yeah, try to min-max her damage and actually have her act as fast as she can. Sadly, no Eidolons. So yeah. And then we have, I guess, the newest character for the DOT team, Hyson. Actually made DOT come back, like I knew she was gonna do. Again, hitting the 120 effect hit rate, I feel like for Hyson or Hysolend wasn't as bad as Black Swan, but I guess that's mainly due because of her, that I actually got her light cone. But yeah, just like Black Swan, you want to hit 120. And then, actually, I don't even think you need to upgrade her basic. I don't know why I did this. I guess just for the fun of it. And then, yeah, I think unlike Black Swan and Kafka, you just want to build her as pure damage. And then, yeah, you are rope. And then, would you look at this? Wow! I've got her first Eidolon, which I'm pretty sure... I think, from what I heard, it's nice to have, but not necessary. I'm pretty sure E2 is more valuable, I think. Alright, and just like, I guess my elation setup, I do not have I guess a sustain. Well, I guess I do have the best in slot sustain, which is Dong Kong, but he's kind of like going all over the place. But yeah, I guess I use Dong Kong in this setup, but I guess if I'm using him in another setup, I just use Linkshell or Aventurine, whoever I can use. Yeah, here we go. We have Linkshell, the sustain. Honestly, I used Linkshell a lot when she first came out. I also have Jade and Sunday. Back when she came out, you could literally just use that in a pure fiction team and get like 40,000 points. Now you can no longer do that. You actually need to like do damage. But yeah, we've got her light cone. A really speedy Linksha, just so I could like literally just spam her skill in pure fiction. Yeah, here are her traces. Fun fact, I didn't even have a break set up when Linksha came out. I'm pretty sure Gallagher is just as good. Yeah, here's her setup. Yeah, just 2-piece speed break effect. Yeah, I was literally using main DPS Linksha for like a while. No Eidolon. I was actually thinking of getting her light cone or like some Eidolons for my break team, but also like I could just invest in the break characters. But yeah, that's my DOT team. Honestly, yeah, pretty good DOT team. Well, I think it's pretty good because yeah, they helped me in Pure Fiction, Memory of Chaos, and Anomaly Arbitration. Yeah, even Anomaly Arbitration and Apocalyptic Shadow. They don't even need like the correct mechanics. I can just slot them in as long as they've got some resistance to the DOT elements. And of course, I'm definitely waiting for the DOT sustain. We're totally gonna happen. That's totally gonna be. You know what? Yeah, totally. I'm not coping. All right, and then yeah, last but not least, we've got my finance team. I'm just go out and say it. This is completely free to play. I've not like invested to him at all. Yeah, he has this light cone. 73, 200 crit damage. I did do the first relic recon on him, so he's got some decent relics. A bit skewed, I would say. I'm gonna say it. Dude, I feel like he was good or like really great in some fights, and then other fights, I feel like he's just not as good. Oh, wait, hold on. I guess I've got another team after this that's like in some cases was better than this, but I guess that's understandable. I don't have Sidria, I don't have Cyrene, I don't have anyone for him. I literally just have the bare minimum. So yeah, pretty expensive character, needs to level up all his traces. Has like one set that's only made for him, and then the other set's made for like 2 characters. So yeah, we've got a lot of crit damage. Yeah, like I said, I used like the Relic Recon when it first came out on him. Okay, that's kind of bad. And then yeah, attack, crit damage, physical, and then attack. That's a lot of crit rate. And yeah, I guess I use him every now and then when I can. I kind of don't like his playstyle. I feel like it takes way too long. Like, especially when you have to counter, you have to like wait for the entire team or the entire enemy side to attack. But oh well. Alright, and then after that, I guess I use Sunday. Oh yeah, I forgot. Alright, so yeah, 145. 192 crit damage. I feel like there are some characters that I can rebuild, but I'm just too lazy to. I don't have his signature, so we're just gonna use, so just use Bronya's Light Cone. Can be used, actually. Yeah, you can get the skill point from this. And he does want the energy, and yeah, he has 100 advance action, which can... that you can take advantage of. Here is traces, 10, 10, 10, everything except for his basic. He really doesn't basic at all. I guess you could basic in some fights where you actually need to attack the enemy to, I guess get rid of a debuff. I forgot about this. I forgot he actually has this. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I barely see this used at all where he, like, dispels. Yeah, Rebel the Order, and then Lushaka again. Just like every other Harmony character that has like a skill that only affects one ally, you want as much crit damage and as much speed, or I guess depending on your speed, you'd want them to be one less than the main carry. Oh yeah, I think my reasoning why I have him at 145 is because I have Bronya at 134. That way, yeah, have a character, yeah, and I do think Bronya has her E2, so I just make my main carry be one faster than Sunday, and then they would act, and then Bronya would act, and then give her a skill, and then blah 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 blah, and then rinse and repeat. Yeah, again, just get as much crit damage as you possibly can, and then just aim for a certain amount of speed depending on your carry. No Eidolon. I don't know. Sunday, you've been growing on me, but I don't know if I want to invest in you right now, especially since we're just getting more and more characters. Alright, so yeah, we have the 136 Bronya. Again, just like Sundays, build as much crit damage as you possibly can, and then like figure out the speed by your carry. Fun fact, I have but the battle isn't over. I could use this and it would be better than the current light cone that I currently have, although like I barely use Bronya. The only reason I'm using Bronya right here on this team is just because, yeah, like I said during EMC, I'm using EMC in my current Elation setup, so I can't use RMC in this setup. I guess I'll show, you know what, yeah, I'll show RMC right now. So yeah, we have Bronya. As you can see by these blue lines, I think I have her at like E5. So yeah, somewhat expensive character. I literally think, yeah, all you need to do is just level up these two, and then whichever, like, and then, yeah, I guess effect res if you're going with the effect res or relic, and then crit damage and whatnot. Huh, Bronya, you don't even have maxed out relics? Wow. You know what? That could actually help a bit. I guess I'll level them up later. Yeah, okay, if you're using Broken Needle, I guess level up the effect res so you can hit the 30 effect res so you can get the 10% crit damage. So yeah, here's her relics, and just like I'm pretty sure some people out there, you may or may not have a lot of Eidolons for her. I feel like out of all the characters, she's like somewhat the most future-proof. She is still being used today in some setups. Actually, I'm pretty sure when Sunday came out, you were using Bronya with Sunday just so Sunday could get 100 advance action. Cause yeah, unlike Sunday, like Sunday has a restriction where he can't use his skill on a Harmony character. Meanwhile, Bronya can. So yeah, they're the only two characters that I guess have 100 advance action forward. Well, I guess Robin does, but that's only after every ult. Or yeah, after every ult. So yeah, E5. Maybe one day I'll get E6. That'll probably happen soon. And then yeah, we use Don Kong, literally the only character that is meant for Finan, or that can use Finan. Maybe we'll have another sustain that can actually sustain Finan when he enters his ultimate state. But yeah, just like Finan, he's kind of in a scuff state. But I guess we did get him for free, so you know what? I can't complain. So yeah, literally the reason why I assume everyone has him like in a scuff state is just because he's an attack scaling character, and I mean every preservation light cone, well except for I guess Fu's light cone, is defense scaling. So it's like, well, we really don't have much right now. Maybe in the future they'll have a light cone. Shoot, do they even wait? No, actually, wait. It would most likely have to be a memory, or yeah, light cone that we'd get from Memory of Chaos. I guess best case scenario is they release another preservation character that is attack scaling, and around that time they would add a light cone to the shop. That way we could actually use it. Literally, I think like anything that would increase attack would be used. Yeah, literally just scraping from the bottom of the barrel. was our boy. All right, and then yeah, we got his traces. Yeah, I think you do want to level up everything except for the basic. Yeah, again, the reason why I don't have these leveled up, does not matter. He's not defense scaling like every other preservation character except Fu. Yeah, but still, you know what? Not that bad of a character. Honestly, pretty good for a free character that we honestly got. He does have his problems, especially yeah, just like I said, he's in attack scaling, and every thing at the moment right now is like, or all his like things that we can get are kind of like defense scaling, so it's kind of like at a weird spot. So yeah, here are his build. Honestly, I don't care. But these are probably the worst things that I've seen. But yeah, he's a sustain. Like, I don't think he needs to like hit any breakpoints or anything like that. Just get as much speed as you possibly can on him. And then yeah, this I'm pretty sure this set. Actually, I'm pretty sure this set can be used on any other sustain character that I guess reapply shields. Again, don't have any of his things. Yeah, I'm not going for it anymore. Like, he's literally became free, and that's all you need. I guess, yeah, you know what? Since we're here, I guess I'll just show my EMC, or RMC. So just switch pass. You know what? I guess when I go for my break team, I'll show
Let's keep trailblazing.
them off, or show off, HMC. Yeah, okay, so here we go. We have our RMC. I actually do have her, like, maxed out. So yeah, I've got her, like, special light cone, and then, like, her trace and whatnot. Okay, yeah, exactly, again, like, Sunday and Bronya. Wow, will they ever release a support character that doesn't want speed and as much crit damage as you possibly can build on her? She has 169 speed. Nice. Alright, so yeah, here are her build. For the most part, yeah, literally all you would need to max out for her are literally just these two skills. Everything, I guess, is just... Maybe you can, like, level this up if you're using her as Castress, just so if you skills her, you can get some more new blood. That's the only thing I can see. Yeah, everything else is literally just damage, giving Mem more HP and whatnot. Yeah, just literally just these two skills and the other traces. And as much crit damage as you can build. So yeah, just like Sunday, just like Bronya. Speed, crit damage, that's all you ever need. So yeah, you know what? Yeah, I guess unlike Don Kong, she actually, I guess, has somewhat decent relics. Yeah, okay, so she got some pieces that have high speed, and then some pieces that have some crit damage on them. Yeah, I kind of just was like, you know what? Good enough for me. And then yeah, oh wow, I don't have E6. I thought I did. I'm pretty sure the reason why I don't have it is because I need to explore Amphorius, and I do not want to. But who cares? It's literally just 100 crit rate when she uses her ultimate. Yeah, which I've seen her do some decent damage, but I'm pretty sure that's like in a Cyrene setup. Where she gets her like extra, or her bonus talent or whatever that she gives. But yeah, I guess that is my finance setup. Alright, and then after that...
Play like how you usually do in the simulated universe.
You know what? I had my AoE team.
It's the reliable Don Hung. We knew you'd come.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna say, you know how I just said my finance was like my third strongest? I would say this honestly just beats it if it's in the right setup. But like, yeah, we haven't... I'm gonna be honest, I don't think we're in the AoE meta anymore. Or if we are, this is not cutting it. This team's just not cutting it. I think they're like, yeah. I think, you know what, I don't think, yeah, we're in the AoE meta anymore. I think it's literally just do as much damage as you can meta. Which has, I guess, always been the case. But yeah, I guess we have the Herta. Honestly... I guess when she came out, and for like a couple of months, she was actually like my strongest character, and now she's like all the way at the bottom. But yeah, here we go. 69 crit rate. I'm a little toddler. 135 crit damage. Yeah, she gives like what, like 60 or 80 free crit damage. So I'm pretty sure you can be a little bit on the low side and the crit damage side. 136. Yeah, I don't know what team. Actually, I used this team on her. We've got her signature. This broke me actually. Actually, no. Wait, did this break? Yeah, this broke me. I literally had to spend every single jade just to get this. I didn't even want this. All right, I actually wanted to go for a Galea, but I'll explain why I went for this later on. You know what? I'm gonna say this. This is like a big quality of life light cone, just because it gives you that extra skill. Actually, I feel like maybe there's a character you could use this on. Yo, Himiko Nova, she gets a free skill point. Maybe she could actually. Oh wait, I don't think Himiko Nova actually consumes skill or energy. I guess Rin. You know what? Yeah, I think Rin may actually kind of like this light cone. I'm getting too ahead of myself, but yeah, we got her light cone. Yeah, I feel like the only big reason you would want to go for this is just for the extra skill point, just so you can. I guess if you're at like one skill point, you can skill ultimate, and then you get that one skill point, and then you can skill again. Well, yeah, I guess kind of somewhat expensive character. You want to level up her time, level up her ultimate, and then level up her skill. Don't want to level up her basic though. So yeah. Yeah, you barely don't even use your basic at all. Which, yay, I guess. Alright, and then we have her relics. So yep, we have this. I'm pretty sure this is also a relic set that's like niche to only like a few characters. I spent a lot of time on my Herda. Like, I mean a lot. Wow, that's actually bad. So yeah, like some of these pieces took me a while to get. Just because the other pieces I had were kind of bad. Yeah, we have Izumo. Just so, yeah, because I use her as Jade. I keep forgetting, yeah, some of these, how these characters kits work. Yeah, she wants to be paired with another erudition character, so she gets that extra trace. I don't know if I show this, but here are her relics. And then we have her E1, alright? I was building pity on her, on her banner, just for Aglaya, and then I just got this out of nowhere. I was like, well, that's fun. Yeah, so since I got this, I just decided to go for the light cone. I think E2... Actually, I don't know. I think her E2 is actually... Actually, yeah, I think you kind of want her E2 just because she gains an extra inspiration stack, and that's her enhance skill. Yeah, I think, yeah, doesn't this make it to where... Oh, she additionally gains an extra stack and after using her hand skill. Yeah, I guess this is probably explains why. Yeah, like in Flame Reaver, my Herda setup was more stronger than my Finance setup. I was actually able to like 3-star Flame Reaver with Herda, or when I actually could instead of Finance. Yeah, Finance was struggling. Yeah, and then yeah, we use Jade. I feel like I'm wait. You know what? Okay, 30 minutes. Okay, I kind of. You know what? I think I'll go over it this fast by now. Alright, so next up, we got Jade. Yeah, user and Linksha setup, user and Herda, I guess any character that could do an AoE or AoE. Yeah, you'd use Jade a lot in Pure Fiction. You no longer do, since yeah, we're like at the point where you just want to do more damage. Like, screw, like, doing as many attacks as you can. You need to actually do damage. And I guess attack a lot. So yeah, don't have her light cone. I have Himiko's light cone. I actually have, like, quite a few copies of these. Actually, no, I don't. I only just have the one. So yeah, I just... Oh yeah, so I guess Jade can actually benefit from this light cone. Pretty expensive character. You want to level up almost everything, I guess, except for these two. just since she uses everything in her kit. She uses her skill, she uses her basic, she uses her talent, she uses her ultimate, everything at level 10. So yep, we have Grand Duke. She I think can get max stacks of this just if you can actually I guess do a bunch of follow-ups. Which she does. So yeah, actually I should probably just do I should probably have the compare up. See where things rolled. So yeah, I guess base speed makes sense. You don't want her to be too fast, because then that collector would go way faster. Yeah. No Eidolons. I think I literally just pulled for her just for the joke of it. I was like, ha, I'm pulling Jade and spending my Jades. I think that's literally it. Actually, I kind of like her. I feel like she's one of the characters that, like, I feel like gets some hate, which is understandable with the things she does, but I actually kind of like her. I actually like her backstory. I actually like her personality. I actually like everything about her. But I can see where the hate is coming from. I don't know why I went over Jade so much. Alright, next up we have Tribby. I literally pulled her at like 3 in the morning when I was sleep deprived. I didn't mean to pull her. Fun fact, I have a second account. I thought I was on the second account. It was like 3 or 5 a.m. in the morning. I was sleep deprived. I was like, oh, I'm pretty sure I'm on the second account. I did like 20 pulls on her and I got her. And I was like, wait a minute. Something's not right. And then I realized that I was actually on the main account. I guess there's some blessing in disguise there. I guess I did use her in a lot, team. I used her a lot, actually. I don't think I was able to clear some things without her, so maybe it was a good thing that I actually got her. Oh yeah, she's got -3 speed because of bone collections. So yeah, I think, yeah, you want her to be as slow as possible. And then, of course, we have her on Dance, Dance, Dance. I think this is literally her best light cone. I'm pretty sure people are still using this setup right now. Yeah, just because of how much ultimate she can do. Literally just have Dance, Dance, Dance. And you can just spam her ultimate and keep getting this action forward that it gives. I guess just like Jade, she's kind of an expensive character too. You want to level up everything because she uses everything in her kit. She uses her skill, basic, yada yada yada. And then we have her relics. I think she's like in a little bit of a weird state where, like, since she doesn't rely on speed, and you really don't need to build that much HP on her, you're like going for like some damage, but you're also gonna go for some like more supportive capabilities. So yeah, so I guess you can see she's a little bit of a hybrid build where she's doing damage and supporting. Yeah, I'm pretty sure just like having since you technically I think you'd want both of these to be HP, you can build a little bit more offensive stats since she already kind of somewhat reaches her HP needs, and she also increases her HP. But yeah, okay, so yeah, Quantum again. Yeah, you could like build her on more of a offensive build. Yeah, I guess she is a support, but yeah, whatever. I don't know. Actually. I think, yeah, it really doesn't matter which you would want, Quantum or HP. I think it's literally whichever one you have the better substats is the one you build on. And then, of course, Energy Recharge. She is a Harmony character. You do want to spam her ult. Sadly, no E1, no signature. Kind of a free-to-play 3B. Honestly, she is kind of used in some setups currently, but like I said, I think we're kind of like straying away from the AoE meta, and I think we're more like just try to do as much damage as you can. Although she is used a lot, I guess if you do have, I guess, the right setup. But I think, actually no, I'm pretty sure you can just spam. Actually no, I think some people are actually using Dance 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 of was equal to Twilight, and then you're just spamming ultimates. Yeah, I think that's the setup that people are using. So yeah, I guess that's my AoE team. I kind of spend a lot on that, but kind of carried me a lot through Amphorius, but that was like the AoE meta patch, a region. Alright, and then after that, I guess we have our last team that I somewhat currently have. Oh, wait. And that is my break team. Literally only used this team for like one patch, and then after that, it's literally like usable, but like I need the right setup. I need to fight the right team or right enemies. And also, I am using HMC, which I don't know. I better hope to pray in God that I can't or that I'm not using RMC or EMC, which I guess she's only in one of those two teams, but those two teams are like pretty big teams. So yeah, that's I guess my Finan team and then my Elation team. But I guess in some cases I could use this team if the other team is using the DOT team. But yeah, you know what? I'll just quickly go over this. Alright, so we have our good old Rappa 149. A bunch of attack because she's got that attack scaling where she gives some attack into break effect. Yeah, Rappa, I think you've gotten a rerun, right? Has Rappa gotten a rerun? Oh my god, I kind of forgot about her. I want to say she has. I forgot. Rappa, you actually... Yeah, you didn't get a rerun for an entire year. I feel like, yeah, she got her rerun. Okay, so we're using this light cone. Yeah, this is the only... Yeah, there's literally only two light cones that, I guess, Robin can use. There's this light cone, and then there's her signature. After that, you're kind of screwed. So yeah, we have her traces. I'm pretty sure... Actually, I don't think you want to level this up, but since either way, if you're out of her ultimate, you might be using her skill just so you can build more ult charge. Might as well just level this up. I don't think you kind of need to level up that high. Maybe just a couple levels, but yeah, mostly it's just her basic talent ultimate. And then yeah, Rappa is also another character that kind of broke me. A lot of these have a lot of break effect. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm pretty sure the reason why is because I didn't have any character that increased her break effect. Because yeah, I was using her was like, I don't know what the heck. But yeah, I was like aiming for this 250 break effect. Alright, oh yeah, I think I was aiming for the 250 break effect was like a good speed, and that's what kind of broke me. No Eidolons, no signature, yeah. Actually, she doesn't even hit the 250. I think she only hit the 250 because of RMC on the team. Alright, next up, we've got Dahlia. Yeah. I just pulled her just cause, you know what? Just cause, alright? There's no reason to, alright? Like, who wouldn't want this? What? She has a bad back. You know why? Because she's carrying the break team. Alright, nothing more. Alright. So we got her light cone. Literally, just like every other light cone that I've almost gotten. I pulled on the light cone banner and got it around like less than 30 pity. I was like, okay, I guess I'm using this now. Yeah, we have her light cone. Pretty good light cone. We've got her traces. I'm pretty sure you want to level up everything just because you use everything. And then yeah, just because I was farming for Rappa for so long, I have some pretty decent relics that she uses. I think she actually wants to use fire. I think, you know what? No, I think you'd actually build defensive. Actually, I'll see what people are using. Okay, yeah, you can actually build defensive, but I literally think it's whatever has the best substats. So yeah, break effect, and yeah, she can actually use this set. Oh shoot, I forgot. Yeah, okay, so Linksha was kind of like a speed build, and yeah, I guess the only reason I'd use this set is because she had the 6% speed, so she could be faster. No Eidolons, I actually kind of wanted to pull for E1, but like, her like second part of her E1 only lasted for like a little bit of the fight. And I think, you know what, yeah, I think her E1's maybe not as valuable since like more enemies are starting to have like some stupid like 100% action advance forward to where they just get rid of every single debuff that they have. So yeah, that's kind of annoying. But yeah, here is my Dahlia, and then after that we've got EMC. Yeah, literally what? There's only like 2 support break characters. That's EMC and then Foog. I know there's Ron May, but I literally don't think she's that good no more. Like, I'm pretty sure she's literally just leftovers. Yeah, because I don't think she provides any break effect or anything. I think the only value that she gets is just if the enemy gets broken. Yeah, she doesn't provide any super break, anything like that. I do think she's better than nothing, but I think you'd rather want to use RMC or Foog. But I guess she was released before. Yeah, she was the last character before we went to Penacony, so that's probably why. Maybe if she gets a Nova Flare. I feel like if she ever got a Nova Flare, she'd probably maybe be used in the break team. Who knows? I guess we'll see. So yeah, okay, I'm using Memories of the Past just for the break effect and the energy. Not that bad of a light cone, actually. Yeah. I think you actually want to level up her skill just because it does a decent amount of damage in the right setups. Yeah, just so it does a little bit more damage. We've got Watchmaker, pretty sure she's like the only character that can actually use this. Just because, yeah, she's only I'm pretty sure she's the only break support that uses their ultimate on an ally. I think every character that's a break support doesn't use their ultimates on an ally. Yeah, so I guess just build as much speed as you possibly can and then aim for some break effect. Oh wait, she actually has a break effect sharing mechanic in one of her eidolons. But that's her E4 and I do not have it. Maybe I should go for her E4. I don't go for this just because I'm too lazy. But yeah, I'm also like using RMC and EMC in other teams, so it's like, would 15% of her break effect even be that much? I feel like at most it'd be like, what, 15-25% extra damage? Maybe I should go for it. But at this point, it's kind of a little bit too late. Actually, it's not a little bit too late. It's a lot of late. There's no reason to, I guess, go for my break team. Damn, remember when everyone saw that Dahlia was coming out and then that Firefly was getting a Nova Flare and then we thought the next push was going to be break? But it was actually just DOT all along. I guess I don't have Firefly. And yeah, I already showed Linksha. I guess I forgot to say. Okay, yeah, I use her in a high-speed build just so I could use her in Pure Fiction. Alright, and then that's it. I'm pretty sure every other team is just like, I guess just leftovers. Wow, 48 minutes. I guess I'll go over some characters I've yet to go over. I guess only the favorites. Alright, we have Robin. Kinda did like using her. Yeah, 125 speeds, what you're aiming for. I guess since she's actually in the Golden Companion Spirit Shop, she's no longer going to get her banner. And since she's no longer going to get her banner, or rerun of her banner, yeah, the only way to get her signature right now is to literally just buy the Battle Pass 4 times. Or 2 times if you buy the premium one. So yeah! Although this isn't that bad of a light cone. Yeah, I guess before Hysolence came out, I was using her in the DOT setup. Just cause, yeah, she gave a 100 increase attack. I want to say she's actually used in some teams, but yeah, I think only if you have you have her highly invested, like her signature and her E1. She doesn't have that bad of an E1 actually. I guess it also depends on your team because it's like she gives extra attack and she gives a physical additional damage. But if they don't need that, then it's like, well, I guess she's there to do that physical additional damage. But if they have a physical res, I guess she's kind of like through where it's like just use someone else. Like her main kit is that physical additional damage, and if you're not using it, well then oh well. Actually, no, I think in some zero cycles you kind of want to use her for her ultimate since it's the entire team and not just one character. Okay, yeah, but I guess without further ado, yeah, just literally her build is literally attack, 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 energy recharge. I think, okay, for her sphere, I think if you want her to do more personal damage, you go for physical damage boost. But if you want the team to do more damage, you go for attack boots or attack sphere. But at the end of the day, I really don't think it matters that much, and it's rather which one you or want more of, or which one has the better substats. And yeah, I guess you don't build crits since she's got some like, yeah, she's got some like, oh yeah, she has whatever. I think it's her, yeah, she has fixed 100 crit rate and then some crit damage bonus. Yeah, I guess for E1, which is a 24% rest pin, which is honestly not that bad. Alright, oh yeah, I guess we have our Saber, or my Saber. I used her like 3 times, and then I just haven't. Kind of at a weird spot. But don't worry, Saber, you'll get some time to shine when Gilgamesh is free, because you have that duo setup. Yeah, kind of don't have that good of light cones for her. Oh wow, actually, wait. Oh, okay, hold on. She was using this light cone. Actually, let's swap that back. I don't think I'm ever going to use Clara again. I was using Clara for a bit. Yeah, I think the only place I used her was like in Pure Fiction, just so I could get this passive. But yeah, not that very good light cone options for her. I literally think, yeah, this beats out the most welcome you. Even though she does technically use her skill, her basic, and her ultimate. I think if you can actually get the feed off, this just beats it. So yeah, an expensive character. You're using her entire kit. I still have like no idea how she works. I know she has like fake energy or something like that. And yeah, here's her build. I guess I have no idea. I looked at like one video, I was like, alright, I'm just copy this, and then I copied it. Somewhat, actually, it's not even that good. It's usable. I feel like even if I min-max or what, I'd get like maybe 5 of a damage increase. But yeah, you know what? She'll rise again, alright? Alright, next patch. She totally will when Gilgamesh comes out. Also, her banner has been here for an entire year, so like, I feel like it's gonna stay for another year after that. Alright, and then we have Sela. Honestly, I need to rebuild her, although I don't want to. Her Nova Flare kind of made it so I needed to rebuild. I got everything, and I mean everything. Or wait, I guess she was in her, got added to the Celestial invite, or yeah. So if you lose a 50-50, you could get her. But yeah, literally haven't touched her since the beginning of the game. You can see her belly button. I guess that's a plus. So yeah, I got her signature literally day 1. She's been here since day 1. Actually, I'm pretty sure I got her actually like day 1. Actually, I don't think it's actually day 1. I don't know whenever. Okay, so whenever the day came out, or whenever the game came out, I guess this is when I started. So I don't know if this is actually day 1 or not. But I got her the first week. I got her actually in my first 10 pull. Yep, first 10 pull, won the 50-50, and got her. I'm pretty sure it was like 6 pity. I don't know. I may have live streamed it. I have no idea. So yeah, kind of an expensive character. You do kind of use like her entire kit somewhat. You can basic attack. But yeah, again, since she got her Nova Flare, I kind of need to rebuild her. Honestly, I wouldn't say she's that bad of a build. Okay, literally, I could swap these pieces over to Archer, although Archer, get your own pieces, alright? I'm not giving you sealess pieces. So yeah, that's her build. I have no idea when her... I got her E1 whenever she got invited to the Celestial invite. I have yet to activate it. This is why I kind of need to rebuild her. I need to activate this, and then yeah. Yeah, I think she's still used in the same team, and that's a hyper carry where you have 2 harmony characters. Or sort of whatnot. All right, and then next up we've got our Silver Wolf. Literally still use her. Actually, no, I don't. That's a lie. Also, another character got her Noble Flare. I got her when she came out, actually. Also, yeah, tutorial starts. One of the best Nihility Lycones if you can actually get actually get an attack or actually attack an enemy that has defense. You could just get a free energy. Yeah, so I got her. I'm pretty sure I got her just so I can use her in the mono quantum setup, and I've used that I guess when it first came out for a bit. And after that, I would say I'd use Silver Wolf more than I use Sela, just because she provided a bunch of defense red, which is kind of valuable. So yeah, here are her traces. I guess yeah. So I kind of went for a little bit more offensive than supportive capabilities. But I literally think all you needed to do was like reach like 60 effect hit rate and something like that. I don't know. I already forgot. Fun fact. Oh yeah, I got this Eidolon when she got her first rerun. It was rather this or Argenti. And I pulled for this. And I won the 50-50. I was like, huh, that could have been Argenti. But I'd rather want Silver Wolf than a dude. Alright. You know what? Yeah, that's quite I guess yeah, let's quickly go over some things. Cause now we're just like scraping the bottom of the barrel, just like random characters. Serval. I used her once in the Herda setup. Yeah, this is a setup. You want passkeys, Eagle, Twilight, and as much speed as you can. Spam skills and ultimates, and then you'll build stacks for Herda. I guess she was like okay when the first game or when the game first came out, and now, yeah, I think that's literally the only place where you use her is literally that team. She doesn't even have a 2-piece. Wow. Yeah, literally, yeah, this is why I rebuilt her. Just so I could use her in Herda for that one time. E6 was kind of valuable in the beginning of the game, but since now a lot more characters come out and a lot more characters be her, there's just better options. And we still have yet to get our new 4-star character. Alright, here's Clara. As you saw a little bit earlier on, I did get rid of her Lycone. I guess I barely use her at all. I know there's like one setup in one fight where you use her, where she's actually good. She's got she's got usable stats, usable pieces. And yeah, I got her E1. Maybe we'll see her shine later on. And then we got Himiko. Oh my god, Himiko Nova's gonna come out. Oh yeah, I forgot about the Slight Code. I used her, I guess a little bit in Pure Fiction. Actually, I think when Pure Fiction came out, if she was like against enemies where you could break their weakness bar a lot, you would actually use her. But you know, like I said before, Pure Fiction's literally just about doing damage. So yeah, I have yet to use her that much recently. Yeah, I think for traces, level up everything except for I guess the effect res and then her basic. Then we got her relics. I think yeah, the most I used her was when Pure Fiction came out, and I used her with small Herda and then her. I got her E2. I think I actually got her second Eidolon pretty recently. I want to say she will be used with Himiko Nova, although to be fair, like, I don't know. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go on a little bit of a tangent right here. I think Himiko kind of needs a rework. Maybe a Nova Flare, maybe. It's just that she has that problem of that she can only have 3 stacks, and she can't even have more than that. And if you can't break, you can't build stacks. So you're kind of just not using her. I guess she was used somewhat when I guess Dahlia came out. I guess that is a setup since you are implanting fire weakness. Oh yeah, and she is I guess used in some food teams since you can break the enemy's weakness bar twice. But it's like I feel like there's just better characters. So yeah. Oh yeah, I have Sparkle. I used her in the Mono Quantum setup with Solar Wolf and Sela. Was actually used a lot. And also recently got a Nova Flare. So yay. I'm losing my voice. So yeah, I got her when she came out. Yeah, she was kind of used a lot then, and it's actually still kind of being used a lot right now. You can slot her in Archer teams, you can slot her in Sparksy teams. That's about it. She's honestly not that bad of a support character. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's like on the same power level as Bronya. I got her light cone. I guess I just got her light cone just for the fun of it. I feel like the only reason I got this was just for the 10 extra crit rate. Oh yeah, fun fact. I guess here's a little fun fact about Sela. I used her once with Sunday and Sparkle, so that's like 30 extra crit rate. So yeah, that's like 98 crit rate. I did her ultimate twice in a row, and I missed both those crits. All right, so that's 2% crit, or 2%, or yeah, 98% crit rate. So that means I had a 2% chance of missing the crit. I missed it, and I did her ultimate again. Still had 98% crit rate, and I missed it again. I guess 100% or nothing. Okay, enough of that. Yeah, here are her traces, her relics, just like literally every other Harmony character. Speed and crit damage, and then energy recharge rope. That's literally like 80% of the Harmony characters. And yeah, we've got I guess Hackerspace. And yeah, since I did use her with I guess the Mono Quantum team, I use this set. I guess maybe you'd want to switch this piece to Lashaka if you're using Sparksy, but I'm too lazy to do that. So yeah. That's her things. I was thinking of going for her E1, but I decided to go for Koth instead. And yeah, I guess we've got... Okay, yeah, after that, we're literally just scraping the bottom of the barrel. I got Fu because I lost a 50-50. I'm kind of glad I did. You know what? I'll build her one of these days. We got Archer. I did the 200 pulls with the Fate Banner came out. Somewhat leveled skills. Here are his relics. I could put better relics pieces on him, but I don't want to. Yeah, I don't even have this leveled up. Maybe I'll build him if I get Ren. Yeah. I'll use you one of these days. I'm never gonna use him. Alright, then we have, well, literally a character that I just recently built, actually. Got his signature light cone actually like a while ago. I'm pretty sure like the first couple of patches of the game. Leveled them up a bit. Yeah, honestly, did a little bit of some rebuilding with him just so I could use him in... I think Anomaly Arbitration is where I used him. Or maybe the last Apocalyptic Shadow. Don't have his Eidolons, and maybe one day I'll get his E4. Then we have March 7th. Literally, I feel like, yeah, I'm going to use her in my break team. Just because she gives a little bit extra break effect. If I'm not using RMC. But like, yeah, I've tried this team. It kind of works, but there are like way better things. So yeah, here's her traces. To have her on a break build. I'm pretty sure, yeah, her and Mo's were like the last 4-star characters that we got. Maybe we'll see one day. So yeah, I guess she's a little bit on a hybrid build. Break and, I guess, regular damage. E6. You get her E6 for free, guys. Completely free. Too bad we don't use her as much. Alright, and then we have Ratio. Was actually kind of goated when he first came out. And we got him for free. And now, single target is kind of like... There's not even follow-up that's like... On the... Kind of like needs, I guess like some of, Nova Flare. It's literally just single target. Yeah, since... Yeah, if you're single target, you're kind of like just at the bottom of the meta. Unless you're Asheville or like Archer. But there's like, yeah, there's cases where single target just doesn't work. So yeah, don't have his light cone. Here are his traces. I used them a lot when he came out. I guess some of a hybrid build. Well, actually, I feel like I maybe replaces pieces with other characters. But yeah, it was actually pretty good when he first came out. That was before power creep and the AoE meta. But yeah, maybe we'll see a rise in him, but again, I don't know. It was good when you came out. Alright, and then, you know what, I'm just gonna quickly go over. Some of these characters are built, some of them are not. Yeah, I guess Luca was literally just when we didn't have the full DOT team. And I think he's somewhat... Actually, I don't know what a rank of the 4-star characters are on the whatnot. E6, yeah. Okay, then we have Gnifin. I actually liked her. I actually liked using her in the DOT team. But sadly, they're just better options. That are just literally just 5 stars. Wow. You know what? They're somewhat built. I guess if they get ever added to Currency Wars, I could actually use them. Wow, they're actually somewhat... Okay, the Lynch, or the Gnifin's actually built. Sally do not have her E6, damn. Then we have Ting Yun. I don't think I ever used Ting Yun, actually. Yeah, she's got nothing. The reason why Ting Yun's not built as much as the other Harmony characters is literally just because of her Eidolons. I think I only recently just got this. Yeah, I didn't use her just because I didn't have her E6, and I already had like so many Harmony characters at the time. Yeah, okay. I think when Robin came out, I didn't even have her. I didn't even have a single Eidolon, and I got Robin. So yeah, that's probably one of the main reasons why I just didn't use her built Ting Yun. I think they're just way better. Yeah, there's just way better Harmony characters right now. Way more better supports. So it's like, yeah, and especially if you don't have her at E6. Okay, then we have good old Sampo. I think I literally just have a random light cone on him. Yeah, I used him during the DOT days when we literally had nothing. I haven't even... Yeah, wow, I don't even have him at E6. I have him at E4. Then we have our Bailu. I actually used Bailu a lot. But that's when I literally... I still don't have that much sustain, so I kind of... There's like a 5% chance I use her. So yeah, kind of just a heal bot. Just have her act as fast as she possibly can, and then, yeah, some like healing and some supports. Got her E1. This kind of sucks. They need, yeah, the character that gets attacked needs to get hit. And just have their, like, heal out. Yeah, get healed to, like, full HP. Which is, like, not possible right now. Since everything's literally just doing half your HP. Maybe we see a Nova Flare. Alright, then we got Japard. I use him, actually, yeah, I used him a lot in the early days. He kind of came in clutch one time in one of my Divergent Universe runs. Where I literally just spent like 20 minutes with just him alive and just him doing his skills. But they're literally just way more better characters at sustaining than him right now. Again, maybe one day. Okay, guys, E2, I think, yeah. I don't know. Actually, he's used in that Currency Wars, actually, in some teams. I don't know. The only way I can maybe see you using him is maybe in some, like, Acheron team if you have him at E2. Just because, yeah. He's also, like, kind of... I say kind of used in the DOT team, but you kind of want the enemy to act. I don't know. He's kind of in a weird spot. And then you guys E4, which Aventurine just gives 50% effect res. So, Yeah, that's just for free. Alright, then we got Susan. I think I literally used her once. Yeah, don't have her built that much. I've got her signature set, kind of. Actually, I feel like there's way more better sets than this. Don't even have leveled them up. You know what? Maybe one day I'll go back and level up characters, or build characters that I don't have. I find her E4 to be very funny. Huh? She gets an extra break effect? I guess that's why I was seeing people use breaks Su Shang. Alright, then we have Natasha, our literal day one characters. You know what? I actually did use her, I guess, again, in the early days. Yeah, as you can just tell from her skills. Wow, she's got a 4-star relic. Yeah, all of these are just 4-star characters. Okay, have her E6. Have yet to activate her Eidolons. Asta, wow. Here's a blast from the past. Again, just like Tingyun, I feel like nowadays there's just a way more better Harmony characters. I guess she is used in like Apocalyptic Shadow sometimes and some like crazy scenarios just because her skill bounces a bunch and then you can break the enemy's weakness bar. So I guess she is used there. She's got a speed, she can spam dance, and she gives some attack, but like, yeah, there's just Harmony characters that just do a bunch. Or not even a bunch, they just do like one thing and they just excel at that one thing. Alright, we have Bronya. I'm gonna be honest, I called Pela Bronya. Alright, we have Pela. Literally did not use Pela at all. Actually, I think I used her a bit. Okay, never mind. I used her a bit. Yeah. One of these characters are literally just characters that you used because you literally have nothing, or it was literally just at the start of the game. And we also had nothing. So yeah, I guess I've yet to activate this. I kind of don't like Pela's Eidolons. Like, there's some support things, but... Wait, Pela has a 12%? Okay, never mind. Actually, I kind of like Pela's Eidolon. I guess the only thing I don't like is just her E6. Just because it increases her damage. Okay, you know what? Yeah, never mind. I never realized this was Pela's E4. Hold on. Wait. Alright. Okay, I need to quickly go over this. Alright, we have Herta. Literally, I feel like is one of the 4-star characters that is used a bunch. That was only just because when Pure Fiction came out, she was actually pretty good. I guess she was used in auto battles. So yeah, we have her own light cone. We got her traces. And then yeah, we have her relics, not even fully maxed out. .127 speed, yeah. And then E6. Oh yeah, well, also one of the very few characters that you get E6 as a free to play. Literally, I'm pretty sure you don't even need to pull on the banner and you already got E6. So I guess that's a plus. User in Pure Fiction, although you no longer use her in Pure Fiction because like, yeah, they're just way better characters. Alright, we've got Lynx. I want to say, actually, I don't think I used you at all. Okay, maybe I did use you. But I think that was like, oh my god, I keep saying back then when I had nothing. I literally did have no sustains. I still don't have any sustains. And then yeah, E6. Kind of have some like weird like things. Yeah, you know what? Maybe there's a reason why they no longer build 4 stars. Alright, and then we have Hanea. I don't think I used her at all. I think if you actually, I think maybe if you have like a free-to-play archer, you could use her. But yeah, I don't think you literally use Hanea if you have Sparkle. Wow, I've yet to build her at all. She doesn't even have anything. She actually has a piece that I've marked as trash. Yeah, again. Okay, so yeah, I stopped at E4. Maybe one of these days I'll activate her Eidolons. Alright, we have Hook. I don't think I used Hook at all. I used her a bunch on the other account. Not this account. Yeah. Don't even have anything leveled up. I think the only time... Wait, no. Yeah, there's some dude out there that's like still playing Hook. Actually, no. I think he stopped playing Hook like a year ago. Yeah, I think Hook was like... Stopped like 5 cycling MOC and it actually takes like 20 cycles now. And that was with like E6 Harmony characters. So yeah, I haven't even used Hook at all. I think the only time you used Hook was literally in the beginning of the game was like a Himiko setup. And maybe when Coffee came out because she also applied Burned. Also, I guess was Acheron since like every time she does her skill, she like applies a debuff. But like, that's like half. We have so many characters right now. Alright, then we have Misha. Don't even have anything. Oh my god, don't even have anything on him. Only 2 Eidolons. Wow. Alright, we have Arlen. My boy. Don't use him. Kinda sad that he's not in Currency Wars. I feel like he could have popped off. I guess you can use him. Actually, no, I don't even think you can use him in Castro's team since I think he caps out like 50% HP. Alright, we have Don Kong. I'm pretty sure I used him in the beginning of the game. Like, okay, the live stream for Genshin Impact's like kind of soon. Okay, I need to kind of quickly go over this. Alright, so yeah, haven't used him. I was like thinking of like using him in a break build or something like that, so that's why. Or maybe I was just gonna give someone a break piece. Actually, I don't even think I used him. Yeah, you know what? I didn't even use him at the beginning of the game. I think I used him like 5 times. Alright, we got Shuyi. I think I used... No, I did not. I was like attempting to build her, and I just stopped. E6. Alright, we got good old QQ. I use her, I guess... Actually, you can... It's kind of hard to use her in Divergent Universe, or Currency Wars right now, since you have to get that stupid... investment strategy or whatever. Okay, yeah, didn't use her. She actually somewhat has a build. I think I used her when the whole like Divergent Universe update got where it became a trial characters. Okay, we got Yukong, one of the first ever free 4-stars. Or limited. I don't know if you can still get her. I think you use her in fighting teams like sometimes. Since her entire buff lasts the entirety of the time, so I guess if you have nothing, you can use her there. She's kind of hot too. What? She's also a single mom. What? Okay, Gallagher. I just kind of like Tingyun, where I just didn't have his E6, and I just don't feel like he's that good unless you got him at E6. Just as how much value he gets. I'm pretty sure these are like, I think Black Swan's pieces. Okay, yeah, I have him at E6. I don't know. Maybe there's no point in building Gallagher right now. Since I have Linksha. Alright, then we have Mose, a character that I said I was going to use, but then 4 stars kind of just died. Yeah, it doesn't even have anything at E6. Alright, then we have Yingqing, one of the worst characters in the entire game. What a way to end off the account review. I got his signature. I'm kind of so mad. It doesn't even have anything. Okay, at least I don't have any Eidolons. I literally think Yangqing is literally the worst character in this game. Alright, I think that's my account. Kinda went a little bit fast for characters, I guess, that I don't have built. But yeah, I guess that's my account. I don't know, maybe this does well. I'll make a follow-up on the E6 Acheron account that I made back a while back. So yeah, I guess that's the account review. As always, I thank you for watching. Did appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. As always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace. That took over an hour. Goddamn. Okay, I'm finally here. Oh, actually, the live stream is about to happen. Literally 2 minutes. Okay, I'm barely just making it. Actually, I don't need the game to be up. Okay, I can finally. She will Nova at the end of Himiko Nova meta, which is likely only 10 and 12 months, being generous. Who? Who the F asked about Natasha build to you? I'd rather play Yangqing's the stainless than use Natasha. That was like the beginning of the game. I highly doubt you have anything if you start off. I highly doubt you can do stainless. All right. You know what? I have the screen up. I don't want to show my YouTube right now because my recommendations are just all over the place. Actually, I guess I can do this. Yeah, I can just change the thumbnail. Actually, Natasha has a debuff. I guess you could use that. I don't know. I'll put starting. Wow, I can't wait. Actually, I guess you use kind of Natasha in Currency Wars, although that's Currency Wars, so it doesn't even matter the build. I guess characters did have a kit change. I guess the Bellbog, I forgot what it's called. The Bellbog setup is not that bad. I'm losing my voice. Oh my god. What do you mean, guy? Dude, she's from Honkai Impact the Third. She's Raven. She won Character of the Year 1 year. I actually think that actually happened. I just realized they're launching a spaceship into space.
Return to the moon. There lies my mission.
Oh my god. I thought the sky was fake in Genshin. Is every gacha game just going to the moon now these days?
After the Pioneer landed,
Yo, dude, this place kind of looks sick.
And circumlunar zone. One day, while in the circumlunar zone, he received a mysterious signal from deep space.
All I want is to go back home and see what other gifts Alain wanted me to inherit. I really can't go anywhere without running into you two.
Wow.
Our film, A Homecoming, officially begins!
Wow, the summer event.
For the... Huh? A celebration of the entertainment industry? No one would choose
What?
to set this one out. This detective costume really suits me. Take this lunar arcanum.
Does that count as a prophecy?
The reversed moon.
Wow, another area. Oh wait, that's probably the summary event area.
The
Maybe.
appearance of an unknown individual. was to turn the moon into...
Wow. Okay, this place kind of looks cool, but I feel like I've seen this place every single time we go to the moon in every
I
other
already
game.
learned the truth at the moon's core. As for this place, it is
made
the
out of
masterpiece
cheese.
That Dragon Lord of Darkness. She is the key to activating Project Moongazer. Don't go, Columbina.
We knew what this order would cost from the beginning.
If Columbina is calling for help, the spaceship's our only chance.
Project Moongazer. It responded to me.
I have a certain feeling about how she views that descender.
If what Alen said is true, then I'm about to be born anew. Inverted. World formula. Reversion.
Wow.
Hello, travelers! I'm Zach Aguilar, the voice of the male traveler, Ether. And hosting with me today, we have...
Hi everyone, I'm Emmy Lowe, the voice of Columbina.
Hi guys, I'm Skylar Davenport, the voice of Seat Lally.
Yes, so happy to have you guys here! And
Yay.
to all our travelers out there, welcome to the version Luna 8 special program, Sunny
I forgot
Summer
what they're calling that.
Fontinalia.
Luna.
Fontinalia.
8.
Wait, isn't that the name of a festival in Fontaine?
Yeah, that's right. Travelers might remember it from version 4.3, the one where we shot that film with all our friends. and
Wow,
made
the one
all
event
those
that I
fun
actually
memories.
skipped.
Yep, and the fun continues in this version because, in addition to our
Dude,
friends
I
from
hated that
Fontaine,
event. I'm not gonna
a
lie.
special guest is also going to be at this year's Fontinalia Film Festival.
Ah, you mean
Those are one. These
Columbina,
are
right?
those were one of the
That's right.
events where if you
After
didn't
things
complete the
settle down
story, you
in
kind of got
Nodcry,
locked out.
She might expand her horizons a bit, and with the festival going on, Nefer recommended a trip to Fontaine.
Oh, is that the only reason though? I
Maybe.
mean, Fontaine is also Sandrone's homeland, isn't it?
True, but no one knows what happened to her after that battle in Nodcry against the Torre. The suspense is killing me.
Then maybe you'll
Event
be happy
skipper.
to hear that the
Yeah.
wait is over. Once travelers head to Fontaine, an unexpected reunion with
Dude, it
this
was
old
too
friend
short.
Isn't too far off.
It lasted like half the patch.
A self-introduction? Very well. For the sake of etiquette, I'll humor you just this once. Behold, before you stands Marionette, 7th of the Fatui Harbingers. Hi everyone, I'm Deneen Mulledy, the voice of Sandrone. The wait is over. I'm just so happy she's back.
That was
Wow.
awesome. Welcome.
Yay, thank you.
Welcome back, Sandrone.
Oh,
Whoa.
thanks.
Oh, wait. Should I give a more Sandrone-like answer? Like,
Sandrone.
So Sandrone. It was so surreal seeing Sandrone in that version trailer. It's been too long.
I know.
Wow, I totally have an
personality-wise,
idea
it
what's
doesn't seem
going
like
on.
She's changed much. Still the grumpy Sandrone we all know and love.
true, but I feel like travelers have got to be wondering how she came back to life. I know
She died?
Yeah, does it have something to do
Spoilers.
with the final gift we heard about in her animated short?
Well, Alen did leave behind a gift for her, but she actually never knew anything about it.
So that means during the battle against the Torre, she really was prepared for it to be the end.
Yep, she 100% put her life on the line during that battle. So when she woke up to find herself very much, well, you know, not dead, it was a surprise to her as well. Alen's final gift was kind of like a second chance.
Huh. But the damage she sustained in that battle was so severe. Why didn't the second chance activate right then and there?
Ah, now that's the question. There's actually another factor at play in all of this. We're gonna get into it in a bit, but for now, all you need to know is that she owes her recovery to a combination of things.
Oh, okay. So there's a story there.
Wow.
For sure.
You know, speaking of the animated short, it was so cool to get a little insight into Sandrone and Alen's life together.
Right. The Lord Artificer, Alen Guillotin, Sandrone's creator. Her notes mention that Alen built her in his
Sandrome's a
later years
robot?
as a way
I
to
never
remember
knew
his
that.
sister, Marianne.
Oh.
And speaking of, Both Alan and Marianne have some connection to the Narcissenkreuz Ordo, right? That mysterious organization in Fontaine?
Yeah, that's right. In certain quests, we even see a photo from when the two of them were kids.
Wow.
Then, in his later years, Alan had Sandrone by his side. They were.
Isn't that a
family,
side
and the
quest
days
that
they spent
like
together
doesn't have
were
any
quiet
dialogue?
and peaceful.
So nice.
Yeah.
Wow. No wonder remembering.
You know what?
Alan's
At least
funeral
this doesn't
makes
look like it's
Sandrone
gonna be a
so
filler
upset in
patch.
that
Well,
animated
story
short.
related.
Yeah. Columbina definitely tried to cheer her up, but her methods are always a bit, unconventional.
Well, honestly, before joining the Fatui, I doubt Sandrone ever expected to get close to Columbina.
God, that's
or
Sonora.
Latina
Oh my
or
god,
Rosalie,
guys.
let
We
alone
just
have
talk more
kid
about
parties
her.
with them.
Yes, that scene was so sweet.
Yeah.
I'm sure those are nostalgic memories for all of them.
Totally.
Especially Columbina and Sandrone. They're actually really close. They even played games together during Moon Prayer Night.
Oh yeah, underneath that tough exterior, you can totally tell Sandrone has a soft spot for
Totally.
Columbina.
No. It's more like Columbina wore her down over time.
Same thing.
Well, but of course, she was part of the Columbina rescue plan.
Part of it, her formula is the whole reason we were able to bring Columbina back.
Yeah, the way she faced Ettore head on just to give us the chance to complete it. It was heart-wrenching.
I know.
Oh my god,
Self
guys.
in danger and
Spoilers.
ultimately sacrificed everything to save her friend.
Mhm.
That really says a lot.
Yeah, which is why it was even harder for Columbina to accept that she was gone.
Well, honestly, that was also emotional. But the good news is, she's back now! Yay!
Wow. Yay.
Wait, speaking of, I noticed she has a new mechanism by her side too.
Ah, yes. The Facilitatrice Automatisée Généraliste Interactive et Omnitâche.
Wow, good job.
Yay!
Well, pardon my French. Also known as Faggio.
Oh, new
Faggio.
helper. Oh, she looks super cool.
Mhm.
Hold on, I don't think we've seen Polonia yet, though.
Right. Polonia was really put through the ringer in Nod Cry and sustained a lot of damage during the battle against Ettore. I'm starting to get worried.
I know.
He's
I know.
fine.
But unfortunately, that's something travelers are going to have to wait to uncover in game.
Well, just based on the name alone, Faggio seems pretty impressive.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure. Basically, she's an all-purpose automaton. From everyday chores to intense combat encounters, she can do it all. Oh, even if her name is kind of a mouthful.
You know, from the land of the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale. I'd expect nothing less.
Sandrone's eyes kind of look different too. It looks like there are little gears inside of them.
Yeah, and I see some new gems and accessories on her skirt.
And less closing.
Right? There are a lot of little added details. But wait, doesn't Sandrone's vision look a little different than
Yo.
other characters?
Huh, you're right. It's star-shaped.
Ah, yes. This is important because it's not your typical vision. It's actually a stellar linchpin. Mhm.
What's
Yeah.
Well, remember when I said Elend's gift wasn't the only reason Sandrone was able to wake up? Well, this is the other reason. Stellar linchpins are extremely rare, and according to Fatui research, they have some connection to the third descender.
What? Who's the third
Whoa,
descender
okay.
again?
I didn't expect us to casually start talking about descenders.
Honestly, though, to this day, no one knows exactly what causes a stellar linchpin to manifest. But what we do know is that those who wield them can alter certain elemental reactions.
Oh, so kind of like the lunar reactions, where powers outside the 7 elements are involved.
Oh.
Exactly.
Wow.
Take Sandrone, for example. She
Power
wields
creep.
a cryostellar linchpin and can convert the superconduct reaction into stellar conduct, temporarily transforming the surrounding area into a pole star field.
Oh,
So I guess
right.
that's a little reason.
That must be this area centered around the star-shaped crystal, right? I remember it from the Snezhnaya preview teaser.
That's right.
Wait, wait, they
Enemies
barely showed
within
anything
this
there.
AoE will have their physical resistance reduced. But more importantly, the pole star field will
Damn,
store
you are the third
dissipating
descender?
cryo
Damn,
and
that's crazy.
elemental energies. This stored energy can then be used to increase the stellar conduct, cryo, and electro damage of characters within this AoE. In addition, certain
Wow.
characters will gain special abilities while within the pole star field.
Wow.
Oh, Oh, so we
Ooh.
get buffed, and enemies get less physical resistance.
Wow, guys, you're totally gonna
Stellar
use
Conduct is
Sandrum
going to
as
be
a support
powerful
just
tool
so
in
you
our
can use Stellar
arsenal.
Conduct.
Yep, that's right. Plus, in Snezhnaya, Stellar Conduct will have unique gameplay applications outside of combat too.
So cool. And with the
Wow,
arrival of
teasers.
Sandrone, the chance to experiment with this new reaction is just around the corner.
Mhm.
Yeah, all you need is
Now
Sandrum.
that she has this stellar linchpin, what are her combat skills like?
Well, it definitely allows her to make greater use of her computational abilities. With the help of the Stellar Conduct reaction, she's able to control various mechanisms. and
Okay, seems like a
effectively
character's
deal
gonna
damage.
need a linchpin in
So,
order to
let's
do the
take
new
a second
reaction.
To see her in action.
Maybe.
Oh, yes,
Shogun.
please.
Wow. Something, her kit, that's something that I totally haven't seen like 1,000 times already.
How in the blazes did Rosalind used to cope?
Yo, Senora referenced.
Come on, keep her up. Let's test my hypothesis. What a joke!
Oh, I love all the mechanical elements. Using all those mechanisms.
Oh, you're right.
Barely has to lift a finger.
Although Cryo Travel is most likely gonna
Or
suck, so.
It would be unbecoming of a lady to muddy her hem. Like we've heard already, Stellar Conduct is a big part of her kit. Not only can she convert the Superconduct reaction into Stellar Conduct, but she can also increase the Stellar Conduct damage of her entire team.
Whoa. Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Looks like her attacks pack a bigger punch under the effects of Stellar Conduct.
That's right. Sandrone often lets her mechanisms do the dirty work for her. For example, with her
Wow,
charged
look at that
attack,
gameplay.
Sandrone will command Fagio to fire condensed beams at enemies. The damage
Sure.
is considered Stellar Conduct damage.
Ooh,
You know what,
attacks
maybe
like
it
this
won't be
usually have some
as
sort of
bad as
overload
other
mechanic, right? Is that
elements
true
from the
for
Traveler,
Sandrone
although
as
I feel
well?
like the other
Yes.
characters are just gonna beat it.
Continuously firing condensed beams will cause Fagio to accumulate decoding power. Sandrone can then use her elemental skill to decrease Fagio's decoding power, while quickly maneuvering around the field and firing prism shots at enemies.
Nice. Wow. Okay, couldn't have said it better myself.
Yay, I got it right!
Yep. Basically, by alternating between her charged attack and elemental skill, Sandrone can leverage her mechanical prowess and Fagio's powerful beams to clear out the field with ease. But that's only part of her tactical strategy. With her elemental bursts, Sandrone
Wait, hold on.
barrage
What the
enemies
heck
with
was that team
artillery
setup?
fire and light beams, dealing AoE cryo damage.
I really
If
just see
Sandrone is within the Polestar field,
Columbine
the
in
damage
there.
of the light beams is also considered Stellar Conduct damage.
Wow, it's crazy how powerful and elegant she is at the same time. Not a
Wow.
hair out of place.
Yeah. Even when bombarding us with a boatload of firepower.
Man, it's gonna be so fun to explore Snezhnaya with Sandrone
Shielder,
too.
Stellar crit
Yeah,
damage buffers and
Snezhnaya's where
attack, and
the
EM buffers,
Fatui
so I'm
headquarters are,
expecting
after
similar
all.
version of
I
the
feel like we
for
can
stellar
definitely
reactions.
expect Sandrone to play a part in the upcoming story.
You know,
Oh yeah, I feel
the
like they
main
would
headquarters
also.
of the Adventurers
Well, they're
Guild
also
are
most likely
in
gonna give a
Snezhnaya.
free character
I
in
was just thinking
7.0.
about that because the Traveler first met Sandrone at the Adventurers Guild in Nod Cry.
Right, when she took
But again,
Catherine's
they're most
place.
likely going to get power crap.
Well, Catherine is Sandrone's creation, so in retrospect, I guess we shouldn't have been so surprised. Oh, but I'll let you in on a little secret. If you turn in your daily commissions to Catherine with Sandrone and the party, in addition to the regular rewards, you'll receive dessert rewards as well.
Yo, favoritism.
Desserts! Guess Sandrone still loves a good tea party.
Well, of course.
Power creep
Inviting
rewards.
friends over for
What?
afternoon tea is how a lady engages with polite society. Plus, to make hosting tea parties even easier, Sandrone invented a portable tea table. All you need to do is send out an invitation letter, and you can enjoy afternoon tea with friends.
Oh, I wonder if she met them during the Fontanalia Film Festival.
Oh, that sounds
What?
possible.
Power
If the
creep
last
interactions.
Fontanalia Festival is anything to go by, I feel like travelers are going to have a lot to look forward to this time around.
Oh, for
Oh.
sure. So, let's get into it, shall we? Does everyone remember Risley's giant ship, the Wingalette?
I mean, it
Yeah.
familiar-ish.
Oh, I know. That's the ark he built in the fortress of Meropide, right? To
Or
deal
when
with the
Fontaine
prophecy
got
situation?
synced.
Yes,
Yeah, I
that's right.
remember
It
that.
turns
I
out
actually
an
do.
aquarium will be opening on the Wingalette during the Fontanalia Film Festival.
The
And it
Wingalets.
seems like Sandrone has her own room on this ship as well.
Wait, and are those two things related? Sandrone being on the ship and the aquarium?
I mean, based on what we know about her so far, I'd be pretty surprised if she suddenly developed a passion for marine animals.
Yeah, there must be another reason then.
Guess travelers will just have to play through the story to find out.
Well, Sandrone's activities might be a mystery, but Columbina's aboard the ship for a much more straightforward reason. She's actually acting in one of the films, and her crew is shooting on the Wingalette.
Right where Sandrone is staying?
Hee
The intrigue.
I know. I'm so excited for travelers to see how it all plays out. So, be sure to check out the Sunny Summer Fontanalia event during the new
Yeah, I'm totally
For
gonna
limited
view
time,
this.
Completing the event story will also reward travelers with additional Ascension materials for Sandrone! Yay!
Okay, so that's her
All this talk
companion
about the Wingalette must
story.
mean Risley's making an appearance during the festival too, right?
No.
Yep. In fact, during filming, Columbina even convinced him to check out a mysterious fortune-telling stall, though fate may have been leading him there already.
Wait, is that Barbalot's Dodoko? So the Hexen Circle's in Fontaine now?
That's right. Apparently, it's because Barbaloth happened to catch a glimpse of a strange omen during a recent
Blah, blah,
divination.
blah, 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 blah.
Ooh, very mysterious. And it had something to do with the traveler's friends.
That's right. And Risley isn't the only one who's been guided here by fate. Mage B's stall has been getting quite
Oh,
a few
all the
visitors.
characters that are getting
Yep,
buffs.
and that's when she uses lunar arcana to read their future. For example, Risley draws the upright Emperor card.
Fancy.
Whoa, that sounds impressive. What does it mean?
Don't worry. Barbaloth will explain the revelations of the lunar arcana in-game. In addition to her insights, each character that visits her stall will also receive a tangible boost to their abilities, including
Wow.
ones relating to the stellar conduct reaction. For example, after Risley's revelation is unveiled, whenever he's within the Polestar field generated by the stellar conduct reaction, he'll be able to restore HP more frequently with his charged attacks, allowing him to unleash more enhanced normal attacks.
Wow.
Yae
You're
Miko's
just gonna need
Sessho Sakuras
Sandro.
are also getting enhanced. Not only will their duration be extended, but they won't be destroyed after she casts her elemental burst. Plus,
Wait a
when
second.
Yae Miko is within a Polestar field, the
Okay,
lightning
so that's a
strike from
buff
her
that
Sessho
you don't
Sakura
need
will be able
Sandro.
to deal additional damage, and that damage is considered stellar conduct damage.
In addition, when Chi-Chi is within a Polestar field,
Okay, it
her
seems like they
elemental
are
skill
getting-
will provide the party with a damage bonus to reactions like Stellar Conduct and deal additional
Okay, but
damage
you're gonna need
alongside the active
the
character.
field speed
And when
activate her.
Sino is within a Polestar field, his elemental skill will allow him to temporarily enter the Pack-Sworn Path Clearer state to deal quick bursts of damage over a short period of time.
Let's go.
Is there a
These are
reason to
just
do
some
that though?
examples Of the witch's revelations
Wait.
travelers can look forward to in Luna 8. We don't have time to introduce
He
them
already
all,
has
so
100%
be sure to check
uptime
out
on
the
his
rest in-game.
burst.
And
Go.
as for the new
Go.
reactions coming in Snezhnaya, Stellar Conduct is just the beginning, so buckle up, travelers.
So thanks to these revelations, a bunch of our old friends are not only getting stronger, but they can now interact with the stellar conduct mechanic. as
You're also
well.
gonna need the
Right.
stellar whatever
Basically,
thing field.
after unveiling their revelation, some of their talents and skills will be enhanced while within a Polestar field.
Ooh, awesome. So,
Polestar
if you
field.
have any of those characters, you can pair them with Sandrone and see all the new things they can do with the Stellar Conduct mechanic.
Of course, there are also other changes in store as part of these revelations.
Okay,
as
like,
well as interesting stories.
Why would you use
associated with the
Mizuki,
lunar
Worthwhile,
arcana
and
card each
Sidel
character
with
draws?
Sandrone since
But
she's
we'll
technically
leave
gonna
that
be
for
the on-field
travelers to
character, and
experience
you
for
would most likely use her
themselves.
instead of these guys.
Oh, plus the characters with the Witch's Revelation will also be featured on the Light Race Wish banner, so don't miss out if you're interested.
Okay,
And
the
as for
Chronicle
other
Wish.
event wishes, in the first half of Luna 8, travelers can look forward to event wishes for Sandrone and Seatlolly. A new 5-star
Yeah, but
Claymore,
couldn't you just
a
do
key
10-second
spoon of
rotations?
transcendence, will also
Wasn't
be
that 20
featured on the
seconds?
weapon banner.
And in the
Although,
second half
wait,
of
I
Luna
guess he
8,
does have a
we'll
20-second
returning
or
event
18-second
wishes for
cooldown.
Columbina and the Raiden Shogun. Yay, rerun!
Way, yay.
All right, it's about time for our first break. We'll be back with information on a mysterious new area, so stay tuned.
Yay!
I guess, but like, Marionette. Here's our first code. Wow, no caps. Yeah, but like, okay, yeah, that's why I said, yeah, his burst has an 18-second cooldown. But who the hell has like a 10-second cooldown too? Like, you're still waiting for refreshes on the other teams.
Welcome back, travelers.
Wait a second. That planet in the background, is that Teyvat? That's right. This summer, we're heading on a very special adventure.
And you would
So
need
strap in,
Sandrome for
everyone,
right
and
now
prepare for
until Traveler
launch.
comes out and other characters. I guess we're just gonna have to wait, yeah.
Oh my god, we're actually in outer space? This is incredible! When you mentioned a special adventure, I
Wow.
didn't think it would take us outside of Teyvat.
And not just anywhere outside of Teyvat. We're heading to...
The moon.
Dun dun dun.
We're heading to the moon. Play the moon OST. No, 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 no.
This place is looking a
Do,
lot
do,
different
do,
than when
do.
Columbina brought us here before.
Well, she did say she wanted to clean
And
up
then the
the
stream's
place
gonna
a
get
bit before
copyrighted.
inviting the Traveler back. Even the area with the Traveler spaceship looks completely different.
Yeah, seems like Columbina has been taking great care of this place.
Mhm.
So, are we here for this summer adventure at her invitation?
It's a bit more complicated than that. The traveler actually notices that Columbina's been acting a bit off, and out of concern, follows her all the way to some ancient dragon ruins.
Inside the ruins, the Traveler acquires a mysterious power known as Archeoloon energy, which seems to be able to manipulate gravity.
Archeoloon energy.
That just
So
sounds like
these
a
ruins
made-up
must
word.
have something to do with the moon. Are there clues here about why Columbina is acting strange?
There are. The
Mm.
traveler will encounter a strange black kuhenki. We think she might have some connection to Columbina, and when we follow her, the trail leads straight to a lunar shuttle.
Oh, so
Ooh.
that's
That's
the spaceship we saw
Shinora. That's her
earlier.
like spirit that we're
After we
following.
explain the situation, our new Kuhenki friend, Eggy, agrees to head to the moon with us to search for Columbina.
And then she'll come back.
Eggy?
Yeah, that's another Paimon original.
Totally not coping.
Got it. Oh, I can't wait to see what the different areas of the moon are gonna be like. Is there a lunar base or something?
There is. That's actually the first stop on our lunar expedition. The Eye of Ibni Bellum.
Cause she's
Like
a
travelers
moon
experienced
goddess,
before when
duh.
Columbina led us to our spaceship. The gravity here is completely different from Teyvat. In fact, the entire lunar surface is like this.
Wow, a
By
spacewalk.
using Archeoloon energy, we can make our bodies
Okay, this is
even more
actually
lightweight.
sick.
Ooh, that should make lunar exploration a lot easier.
I'm still not
Mhm.
gonna explore this area
Before
though.
that, though, we'll need to rescue Eggy, because after we land on the moon, she somehow gets captured by a strange device.
Oh no, Eggy!
Yeah.
And to do that, we'll need to venture into some underground ruins.
Cause she has
Of
moon
course, with the help
powers.
of Archeoloon energy, the mechanisms and guards around here shouldn't pose too much of a challenge.
Then we'll head to the Lunar Surface Monitoring Station. After accessing the terminal, we'll learn about the mysterious Project Moongazer, which seems to have some connection to the
Moongazer.
ancient dragons.
Whoa.
Dragons.
So does that mean the dragons had plans for the
Dragons.
moon?
That is for travelers to discover for themselves in-game.
Wow, I'm
But the
guessing this
good
is
news
another
is,
Archon
the terminal
quest then.
also gives us a few clues on where to search for Columbina, which leads us to our next stop on our lunar adventure, Ungyen's Circle.
Usually hidden away, This facility is used to research lunar life forms and also seems to have some connection to Project Moongazer.
Who the hell
Now
built
this
this?
looks completely different from the lunar landscape outside.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like the dragons turned this place into some kind
Who
of
the hell are building these things?
Exactly. This is also where we'll meet other Kuhenki who come from the same place as Eggy. Apparently, these Kuhenki are obsessed with wearing all kinds of different hats. So cute.
Still no sign of Columbina, though.
I guess the Kuhenki did it.
Well, according to the records in the terminal,
Wow,
Columbina
dragons!
was here at
Wow.
some point,
Yeah, they totally
and there
need
was a
facilities
giant
to
Kuhenki by her
research the
side.
moon.
Yeah, so to find her, travelers will need to follow the giant Kuhenki high into
My
the sky,
mistake.
clearing away moonlit vines and repairing an elevator along the way.
This
Yeah, 'cause
elevator will
dragons
take
totally need
travelers high
elevators.
above the moon's surface to the third stop on our lunar expedition, the Space Lifeform Capture Station.
Wow, so the dragons not only built bases on the moon.
Okay,
but
yeah,
also
dragons did
a
break.
whole structure above it.
Wait,
Mhm.
why?
This
What?
place is
So you're
full of
telling me that
secrets and
there's a
investigations.
facility on the moon that has a secret
Yeah.
passageway
Apparently,
in the
it
moon
also has some
that
connection to
has
Project
that's
Moongazer.
connected to an
If
elevator to
travelers
this
follow
area.
this damaged passageway, they can even reach the open space outside the station.
Wow.
Damn,
that
you're right.
looks
I guess
so
I am just
beautiful from this
racist. I think all dragons are the same
Mhm.
and look the same.
So, we know the giant Kuhenki was heading for the capture station, but what about Columbina?
Don't worry, she's there too.
We finally found her!
Ah!
What's she doing here, though?
Well, she noticed a disturbance in a certain area of the moon, and it seems to be affecting the creatures there. So she came to the capture station to get a better look. That's when the traveler finds her.
Well, of course, the travelers never won
Yo,
to
is that
leave
a dragon?
problem unsolved. Columbina needs our help, so together we head to the area of the disturbance.
Which happens to be none other than the Lunar Sea. Be careful though. Even though it looks beautiful, the high concentration of archaeolunar
Damn.
energy makes this a treacherous place.
I totally didn't think we were gonna
Travelers
go
will need
to the
avoid
moon.
blue areas at all
That's the
costs.
star of Genshin.
But I see a lot of blue. How are we supposed to cross?
A lot of blue.
Don't worry. Thanks to Columbina, the schools of Kuhenki living here are more than willing to help out. They can mimic the jellyfish and whales that live in the lunar sea to help us get across.
Oh, wow. The ecosystem on the moon is even more diverse than I imagined.
Okay, this place looks cool.
I
The one
know,
thing I
right?
don't like about
Travelers
exploration
might
is just
even
it takes a
encounter
lot to
some
get from point A to point B.
interesting slimes.
Of
God
course,
damn it, I had
aside from
an
the
idea
areas
of
we
that
just
slime.
introduced, there are tons of other places waiting for travelers to explore, including the ever mysterious
I was thinking,
far
like,
side of the moon.
Actually, like 2 months ago,
Wait,
I was
you're
like,
saying we
yo,
get
what
to
if
go
there's
to
a
the dark
slime
side
that's
of the
like every
moon?
element?
Ooh.
They're just
Are
stealing
we
my
getting
ideas now.
aliens now?
Besides the traveler, you mean?
Hey!
yeah, we have aliens at home, you guys. Chill. No, but
Ha
seriously,
ha.
there's a hidden base on the far side of the moon, too? This dragon technology is crazy.
I know, right?
Mhm. Of course, there's a lot more to explore on the far side of the moon as well.
That's right.
It's
there's
just made out
so
of
much
cheese,
more to
guys.
this lunar adventure than we've been able to cover here.
So be sure to check it out for yourselves in game.
Wow, this is
Is there
actually
grass on the
insane. There
moon?
are so many cool areas and creatures to check out. I bet travelers can't wait.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know, right? Plus, to make lunar exploration a bit easier, the devs have made a few optimizations to the map. After the version update, there will now be an indicator showing which layer of the map you're currently on. And when
Ooh.
selecting a landmark with a layer indicator, the layer UI will still remain visible. Of course, this optimization also applies to the Tevat map as well.
Hasn't that always
Ooh,
been a
plus,
thing?
The moon area is permanent, so travelers can come back and explore anytime.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah, who would have thought the Song of the Welkin Moon would actually end with us going to the moon?
I know. We're really putting the Luna in Luna 8 this time.
Well, I hate to be the one to bring us back down to Earth, but it's time for our next break.
Aw.
We'll be back with exciting information
Second
on the Luna 8
code.
event lineup.
See you soon!
To the moon. Do 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 do. Damn. If only that song wasn't copyrighted, I would actually play it. But then the stream, this part of the stream would just get Defeated. We're on the moon, guys. You know what? Maybe you know what? If I can actually play this patch, I'll just play I'll just play COD Zombies. I'll just play the map Moon. Yeah, I'll just do that. When I'm just play HSR, I'll just do that. I can't tab. Yeah, I can't. I'm not done. Oh well.
Welcome back, travelers!
You know, there's a character we forgot to mention when we were talking about the Fontinalia Festival earlier. Seat Lolly.
Yeah! Granny actually left her house!
Hey! She likes
She's
to
got
be
a costume.
social. Sometimes. The important thing is, she has a new
Go
outfit.
play.
Wow, look at all the bows!
Oh my gosh, she's in her pajamas.
So cute. Wait, we just made a big deal about her leaving her
I'm not playing
house,
that.
but
Okay, that's an anime
doesn't it
opening.
look
I'm
like
not playing
she's
it.
wearing
It's
pajamas?
immediately
No.
get copyrighted.
Oh my god, it really does! She even has an eye mask and everything!
Hey, Granny was already flustered enough running into the Traveler looking like that. Let's not embarrass her further and leave the rest for Travelers
What is that
to
pose?
discover in game.
Okay.
If you're wondering why Granny made the trip to Fontaine, though, it turns out her favorite light novel is getting adapted into a film, and the crew is filming on the Winglet.
Oh, and
Oh, the
Charlotte
Winglet.
starring in it? Looks like she's playing a detective.
Yeah, it really suits her, doesn't it?
You know what? I
For
kind
a
of like the
hard-hitting
outfit.
reporter like her, I'm sure
Dude,
playing
I
a
could have
detective didn't
sworn that she
feel
had a
too
different
far off
outfit.
at all.
I saw leaks of her
That's
outfit. I
for
could have
sure.
sworn this was
The
not
way
it.
she pursues the truth is already pretty intense.
Well, looks like we get
Yeah,
to run
totally
into
worth
a
it.
bunch of old friends on the Winglet. I feel like some fun times are in store.
Oh, for sure. So you don't miss out, travelers. All right, here's another piece of good news, and it has to do with the quest dialogue experience.
We're skipping
I'm
that.
sure
It's
we've all
skippable.
tried to speed
It's
up the
skippable.
pace of a quest
It's
before
skippable.
by clicking through the
We're
dialogue.
they're adding
Most
skipping
of the
content.
time, you have to wait for a set transition
Oh
time
my
to
god,
pass
it's just
or
gonna
for
skip
certain
it
animations
sec.
to play out before the next line can play.
We're skipping
With
dialogue.
the habits of different travelers in mind, the devs have decided to change this going forward.
We're skipping
Starting in
dialogue.
Luna
We're
8,
skipping
travelers
dialogue.
can choose to no longer wait to advance dialogue. A single click can immediately move to the next line.
It's not skipping dialogue.
Basically,
Okay,
the
never mind.
pacing of dialogue progression is now something you can control.
It's still not
Hey,
skipping.
that's actually awesome.
It's not
Oh,
awesome.
and
This
we
is
should also
horrible. It's
mention
barely
that
much
the
of a
Sunny
change.
Summer Fontinalia event story is permanent as well. So travelers can play through it at their own pace.
You guys
I
can't.
feel like we
There's
keep
a
mentioning
limited
the
event
Winglet,
reward
but
that you'd
there's
actually need to
a
do
bit
it.
more we need to
So
share.
you really can't
That's
do it
right.
at your own
The ship's aquarium has
pace.
become a popular filming location, but it needs a bit more work before it can open for business.
Exactly. And
One
that's
line,
where you
skip
come in,
one.
travelers. It's your job to get the aquarium up and running.
Of course, you can't have an aquarium without different
Ah.
species of fish.
Yeah,
so
let's
the
just
first
steal
step is to head
animals
underwater
from
in
their
Fontaine
homes
and do some fishing.
and, you know,
You
make
might
them
even
stuck in a
spot
cage
some
forever.
containers underwater with high-value collectibles inside. So don't just be on the lookout for fish.
Yup. The goal is to surface at the designated
wait.
area within the time limit with as many high-value fish and items as possible.
You can then use what you catch to decorate the aquarium and
Wow, another
drum up
fishing
people's
event?
interest.
And the more interest you manage to create, the more guests will visit the aquarium. You can even sell the collectibles as souvenirs to earn funds for the business.
Travelers can also head to the pool on the ship and use certain bait or nets
Wow.
to catch the fish that are being rehabilitated there.
Travelers can also look forward to various rewards for their efforts.
Okay,
including
free Charlotte
Primo
and a
Gems,
Charlotte
the
skin.
chance to invite Charlotte to their parties, and her new outfit.
Ooh.
Whoa,
Okay, the reason
Wait,
why I
wait.
say you
We could
can't
get
do this in
Charlotte
your
and her
own
outfit at the
time
same time.
or
that's
at
so
your own
awesome.
pace
Yep.
I
is
can't
because
wait.
this right here is a limited
Yo!
time
So don't
reward.
miss out, travelers.
So the free Charlotte and the free
Elsewhere in
skin
Fontaine,
and the
guests
rewards
from all over
are
Tibet
limited
have
time
arrived
only.
for a joint marksmanship exercise.
Although we all
Oh,
know that.
Looks like we have the Maison Gardiennage, the Flower Feather Clan, and the Knights of Favonius. Wow, seems like one expert marksman after another.
Oh, for sure.
Yo, I
to know
actually
how,
like this
travelers
event.
will need to fire observation grenades and guide the projectile as far as they can without hitting obstacles. The farther it flies, the higher the score.
Oh, looks like there's some strategic thinking involved.
Travelers can also look forward to the return of another dance event over in Natland with Dance Easy Breezy Disco.
Ready to dance.
I don't know why I started
This
beatboxing all of a
time,
sudden.
Mualani has invited even more friends to join.
Oh, cool. Mullazines
Wow,
are there this
I love
time,
this event
and
so much.
Asha.
Yep, just grab a few friends, follow the lead dancer the best you can, and have a good time.
Oh,
Traveler,
Science and the
Sandro,
dance floor
Combina, and
is so
Salawi.
cute.
Super
Oh,
cute.
no.
There are also a few new additions to repertoire of myriad melodies.
I'm not gonna
including
lie,
a
I have
new
yet to
Outcry
do
album,
this.
Where roads are pledged to cross.
This is just a
And
rhythm
a new
game,
sport
right?
Theme for Columbina.
The Leyline
Yo.
Overflow event is also returning, so don't miss out on the chance to
Wow.
earn double the experience.
Guys, I totally need like
materials,
3
and
billion.
more.
Yeah, I need my 3
In
billion
addition,
more to
new
be
character and
5
action
billion
cards
more.
are being added to Genius Invocation TCG. Plus, the Forge Realms Temper and Heated Battle Mode are also returning, so don't miss out.
All right, it's about time for our last break. Don't go anywhere, travelers. We'll see you on the other side.
Guys, my expectations were low, but I didn't think they'd act. Wait, hold on. We still got the end. They're definitely gonna tease Snezhnaya. They just teased that at the last patch. They're totally gonna tease something at the end of this. Totally, right? They're not just gonna blue ball us, right? 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 They're gonna be so big. We're gonna see Senora come back to life. Tea party time.
Welcome back, travelers. In the spirit of the season, a new summer-themed lobby and summer outfits are
Nah,
coming to
she just
Millie
turned
Astro
into a
Wonderland.
cocoon.
Let's take a look.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Wow. Didn't this mode actually flop? This is actually a flop, right? Like, no one's playing it. Well, I shouldn't say no one. Wow, is this our summer event? Oh my god, guys, we finally have a swimsuit. It's just in the Mollustraw event. I can't wait for the Chinese community to, like, you know, get all up on this thing. Be like, this is a Gooner game.
Wow, the slide, the beach. This is perfect for summer.
Yeah, I know, right? It's the perfect place to chat, swim, relax, or even pick up an instrument and serenade your friends.
Wow.
Some of these cosmetics actually look kind of familiar.
Yeah, almost like they've taken inspiration from some of our friends.
And those are just a few examples. A bunch of new outfits are coming to Millie Astro Wonderland in the new version. Also, be sure to check out the events to earn free rewards, including prismatic crystals and an elegant 4-star outfit set.
Oh, in addition, the editor is also receiving a few new updates. For example, you can now keep the cursor displayed at all times, allowing craftspeople to design more user-friendly gameplay elements.
Nice.
Guys,
I
this
feel
looks
that
so
opens
much
the door
fun.
for more interactive mechanics.
Oh, totally. And also, pre-aiming has been added to the skill editing interface, making it easier for craftspeople to create skills that require precise aiming.
Plus, with the new motion control
Is that just a League of
component,
Legends
you can
game
now
mode?
directly control the movement of objects.
Wow, sounds like
Wow.
a vehicle-like effect or something. The possibilities in Millie Astro Wonderland just keep getting bigger.
Oh, totally. In addition to that,
Like, I don't think
Luna
this is
8
that bad
also
an
adding
event,
a
but it's
new
like
batch of
just how
environment
much of a
assets and
limitation is
introducing
there going to
support
be?
for customizing object colors and materials, giving craftspeople even more freedom over visuals.
Nice.
All right, well, that's it for the updates to Milliastra Wonderland. Now, let's move on to some out-of-game news. But why tell you about it when
RLL
I can
event.
just show you? Here, let's take a look.
The anime collab?
Hoyo
Oh wait,
Fest.
no, it's not the
That's
anime
annual
collab.
event
A
in
collab?
Southeast Asia, right? I wonder what's
An
in store
anime?
this time around.
I see art supplies.
And Southeast Asian landmarks.
Ooh.
For anyone who's not familiar, HoYoFest is a huge annual celebration held by HoYoverse that takes place across multiple cities in Southeast Asia.
Wow, that's a lot of cities.
Wow, Singapore. That's the
Looks
only
like
place I
there's
know
a whole
of.
bunch of exclusive goodies and merch too.
goodies and merch.
That's it? I thought they would go way more into that.
All right, guys, that's it for the Luna 8 special program. Honestly, this version has so much exciting content in store. I'm
Yeah,
hyped for the
so
Lunar Sea
much.
and some dance, easy breezy.
Probably not like half of a filler
disco.
patch.
And I, of course, am so excited
Whoop,
for
whoop.
Sandrone to return.
Yeah.
Yay! I just love
Yay.
her so much, and I can't wait for everyone to experience her journey and to meet Fagio and see some of her interactions with Columbina.
I'm so happy little grumpy wumpy granny is back. And that she gets a new outfit, even if it is just pajamas. I'm so excited for her to join the fun.
And I am also excited for Sandrone because I love her. And of course, I'm so excited for travelers to embark on this upcoming lunar adventure. It's crazy to even say, but it's not see you in game this time. It's
See you on the
moon.
Ha
This
ha
also
ha.
happens to be the last version of the Song of the Welkin Moon. And I'm a bit sad to see it go, but honestly,
I'm not
we couldn't
sad.
be more grateful to have you come on this journey with us, travelers.
I really
So,
didn't like Not
Thank
Cry.
you.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
And don't forget to come back to Nodcry and visit from time to time.
I'm never
You know
coming
what
back to
that
Not
means,
Cry.
though? Snezhnaya is literally just around the corner.
Yeah, you know, I almost
It was
feel-
great.
A chill.
Yo.
Paimon.
Ayo.
War is coming. This is no time
The
to
Jester?
rest on our laurels. We
Okay,
must remain
this looks like
devoted
Disneyland.
until our banner flies high and the dust has settled.
But the snow grows heavier even as we speak. How much time do we and the people of Snezhnaya have left? You mean Project Stuja?
Just looks like Melbog. Damn, we're really about to get bodied by a rabbit.
How much trust have we lost to this plan already? How's that for a numbers game?
Mora isn't water. Sometimes it can flow in unnatural directions.
Where am I?
Oh, whoa, damn. Oh, guys. Oh, sliding. Actually, that's kind of cool. Oh my god, it's actually gonna be a shooter. Oh my god, it's got cover and everything. Oh my god.
Gotta get back to Paimon.
It's on grenades too.
This has been entirely unconstructive.
Agreed.
How about some answers for once?
Silence! Your Majesty, today's outcome
Okay, no.
as expected.
I'm guessing we're not gonna see
A tomb
Saritsa.
and birch trees. The Tsar's final tokens of affection.
Okay, this is probably her though.
That which I set in motion, I shall see to an end.
Character tease? Character tease? Nope. I'm guessing that's it. Well, I was excited for like literally only the last minute, and that was when we saw the shooter. Damn, guys, I think Gears of War actually has some real competition. I'm pretty sure that's it. Yep, that looks like... Yep, that looks like it's it. Alright. Honestly, you'll see her face in the character reveal trailer. When is that? Yeah, you saw the last minute. Alright, hold on. Alright, this, I'm not gonna lie, it does kind of look cool. It's actually looks like it's movement. Kind of looks like it's 30 FPS, though. There's cover, there's like shooting. Like, I'm all for this, actually. I can finally be good at this game. Hold on. Alright, so we have some more looks at the Fatuis. Oh yeah, I guess we also saw a look at Shania more. This honestly just looks like Billabong. This just looks like Euro 06. Wow. Okay, sure. You know what? Kinda expected like this to look like this. Oh wait, can we see a statue? There's gotta be a statue around here somewhere. Although I highly doubt we'd be able to see a good look at it.
But the snow grows heavier even as we speak. How much time do we...
Damn, this guy's literally getting bullied by like 2 people. That honestly look like me.
have left. You mean Project Stuja?
Okay, well there's a statue all the way over here. We saw the dude that has the money. What's his name? I already forgot. Actually, I never knew it.
War is coming. This is no time to rest on our laurels.
Is it Yanni or Laurel?
We must remain devoted.
Wait, hold on.
Paimon.
Damn, guys, what's happening to Paimon?
War is coming. This is no time to rest on our laurels. We must...
Paimon is actually the Saritsa all along.
Our banner flies high, and the dust has settled.
But the snow grows heavier even as we speak. How much time do we and the people of Snezhnaya have left? You mean Project Stuja?
I feel like I'm breathing way too heavily in the mic, although it's hot in here. Yo, who is this? Probably just some random NPC. Wow. Alright, so yeah, I guess the trailer's most likely gonna have a starter conduct field.
How much trust have we lost to this plan?
What? Wait, what? Why was it lagging right there? Okay, so we see some gameplay of the Traveler. Alright, here's our look at... I don't know who this guy's name is. I already forgot. All I know is that he's got a lot of money. If I would have to bet anything, I would say he's an Electro character. Although, like, he could just be purple, for all we know. Don't see a vision.
Mora isn't water. Sometimes it can flow in unnatural directions.
We're going in. Damn, guys. Alright, you know what? If they add this to the Mollustraw, which they most likely will, I can actually see this being somewhat fun. Alright, enough of that. I think I'm gonna see if the codes actually work, and then I'm gonna call it. You know what? Overall, I don't know. I guess I'm excited a little bit. I don't know. I've been playing this game for like what, 6 years. I'm kind of. I've been. I've been burnt out for a while. I don't know. A lot of people also said that they've been burned out. Like they announced the anime at the second year. They still haven't gotten any news. We have still yet to get a free 5-star character. Heck, a free. Oh wait, we have gotten a free 5-star character, although a free limited 5-star character. And from the looks of it, it seems like the rewards that we're getting each each patch is a little less than what we've usually gotten. I don't know. The quality has been up there, but they're just like okay, for me personally, they're not adding stuff that I want. But I guess they're most likely adding stuff that other people want. I don't know. Yeah, and I also just hate the design or the kits that they're introducing to future characters. And I haven't been interested in the story in a while, just because of one reason alone. Well, I guess I did, like, I guess last year ago. I did move out. Okay, I just feel like, dude, introducing this kind of just didn't, just wanted me not to review the story anymore. Especially since stories just getting longer and longer and longer. And there's still no skip button. Like, they can't expect players to actually view the story when there's like this amount of primo gems. Like, this actually is okay. I know it's like a third of a pool, but still, they're just gonna do this over and over again. It's like, why make this time limited if you actually want people to actually view the story? I just sound like a downer. I'm sorry about that. Hello. Oh yeah, I forgot to do commissions on here. I don't know. I did play this game for like a lot. Like, I would say all the way until Sumera came out, and then after that, I just kind of stopped playing. I guess just life. Just yeah. I guess other games also came out. I don't know. It's been just something I haven't. Okay, you know what? I should just stop. I guess yeah. Other gacha games came out that just took my time. Yeah, I actually did like quite a bit of story quests. Like, I would say until like Inkonomiya came out, I was caught up on everything. Like story quests, side quests, random stuff. Every chest, yeah. And then Inkonomiya just happened, and I'm gonna be honest, it kind of like just sucked the soul out of me. I did not like Inkonomiya, and then like they just started adding like layers and stuff. I was like, okay. Yeah, like, look, I actually explored Mondstadt. Like, not 400%, but like everything. Okay, I guess, yeah, I kind of stopped playing when the Chasm came out. But this is 95%, this is 100, this is 100, or yeah, like close to 100. Yeah, Economy is 100, and then yeah, the Chasm came out, and I was just like, okay, I'm just done. And that was like, I don't know, like reverse power creep was kind of a thing back then. I feel like it is somewhat kind of a thing now, especially how they're making characters nowadays. Okay, enough being such a downer. I guess, yeah, we'll have... I guess, yeah, there is a lot of lookout for next patch. Doesn't seem like it's gonna be that much of a filler patch. There's actually gonna be stuff. Although, like, yeah, it doesn't seem like... Well, we are gonna have a summer event, although the rewards are gonna be limited. I guess they've kind of learned. Yeah, it's gonna be like this area right here, where... Again, what's the point if we can do this whenever we want, but they're adding time-limited rewards? Like, people are just gonna do the event just for the rewards. It's whatever. Damn, these guys are gonna talk about Snezhnaya next patch. Or wait, not Snezhnaya, like 2 patches from now. They're finally gonna go home. Alright, enough of that, okay. Okay, let's see if the codes actually work. Okay, so we got Marionette, that actually works. The second code, to the moon! And then tea party time. And looks like they all work. Alright, just like everything else, make sure you redeem these codes. I'm pretty sure these have like a 16-hour time limit, so yeah, 16 hours from now, the codes will expire. And I'm pretty sure there is only a certain amount of codes that can be claimed. Although I do think that the amount of codes that can be claimed is a lot, and yeah, I don't think there's much people actually claiming these codes nowadays. Unless they lowered it. I don't know. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so yeah, I guess a 10-second thing is fine. Hello. Damn, it's hot in my room. Alright. Okay, so yeah, I guess the 10-second... Okay. Wait, I could have sworn he had 100% uptime. I guess I was mistaken. Huh. Wait, yeah, he does. Wait, yeah, this does have an 18-second. Doesn't it? I don't even have a Sino team. What the heck even? Oh, wait, this is my Venti team, I think.
Our mission begins.
Come with me.
Alright, give me a second, buddy.
Mora waits for no one.
Oh wait, okay, so
Through me, justice is served. You stay condemned. Your penance is due. Guilty. You stay condemned.
okay, so having that duration shortened is gonna be good, but it's like, I guess depending on future characters. Because yeah, right now it's like, yeah, this already has like such a high cooldown, and it's got somewhat of a high duration time. Although I think her Hexen Circle buff will just increase the duration. I think that's all it does. And yeah, some even like Elon. Yeah, this already has like a 15-second duration and 18-second duration. I think this is just like the opposite problem. Of like, who's gonna have a 10-second duration? Or like or a skill that's like lasts for 10, or a cooldown that's like around 10 seconds. Yeah, because before it was like, alright, who has a long enough duration to last out full 18 seconds? Now it's, alright, who has a skill that has a low cooldown? Although newer characters... Yeah. Alright, so yeah, it's just whatever. I guess. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be future characters, but again, like I always say, the future characters are most likely just gonna be mapped for future characters. Yeah, even someone like Beto. I don't know, weren't also people already like just not even doing the full duration? They're doing like what, yeah, 10 to like 15 seconds, and then like they would switch to build energy for the rest of the party and then do it all over again. That, and you're gonna need the stupid stellar conduct field. This character wasn't always here, right? I'm not going crazy. I'll do commissions later. Stop taking pictures. I guess when Crowd Traveler comes out. Although we'll have to wait and see. I don't know. I guess you technically maybe don't even need... I guess we'll just see. If Crowd Traveler has like 10-second cooldown and 10-second duration, and actually buffs that like lasts for 10 seconds, I guess Sino may have some time to shine. Do you hear that, Sino? Wait, how does... Wait, what? Why does it say the duration is 10 seconds, but the... Whatever, I don't know. you'll see. Alright, I think that's where I'ma call it. As always, thanks for watching. Did appreciate it. I did an account review. I just saw the stream. I did what I said I was gonna do. Yeah, make sure you use the codes before they expire. Yeah, thanks for watching. As always, I'll see you in the next one.